Osborne? Osborne Cox?
Yes. Who is this?
Is this Osborne Cox?
Who is this? What time is it? Who are you?
I'm a good Samaritan. I'm sorry I'm calling at such an hour, but I thought you might be worried.
Worried?
About the security of your shit.
What on earth are you talking about? Who am I speaking to?
Your files, the documents. I know these documents are sensitive, but I am perfectly willing to give back to you your sensitive shit. You know, at a time of your choosing.
What documents are you talking about?
Osborne Cox?
Yes! This is...
Hello, it's Osborne Cox. Who the fuck are you?
What documents are you talking about?
Okay. The bureau chief in Belgrade, we all call Slovak the Butcher. He had very little rapport with his staff and his dispatches.
Rapport.
Very little rapport with his staff, fucking moron.
How did you get this? Who the
Don't
fuck
blow a
are you?
gasket, Osborne.
Listen.
We have...
You are
It's
in
not important
way
where...
over your fucking head. I don't know
Who the fuck you are, but you have no idea what you're doing.
Oh? Why so uptight, Osborne Cox? I'm just a good Samaritan, a traveler on the
Tell
road.
him we're going to give it back. We just thought that he would like to maybe know. And tell him about that Good Samaritan tax.
Who is that? Hello?
Don't tell him. He's inconveniencing us.
Hello? Who the fuck is this?
Well, this is Nick the Rat, everybody. Hi. Welcome to the sewers of Brooklyn, New York, episode 296 of this lovely podcast, radio show, video thing. Yes, Gene Witch, you are correct. That was from that stupid fucking movie. I didn't even see it. Burn After Reading. I did not see it. I did like that clip though. I like listening to Malkovich saying, "Who the fuck is this?" This is a very vulgar show, apparently. I'm gonna crack a beer, but I already have one open. So, welcome, Wolfie Wingnut. This episode is all about you. Cheers. If you never listened to Nick the Rat radio before, you're missing. Yeah, you're missing from listening to it. Like last week, I think I wasn't even on the show. I stepped in some puddle, and I think there was LSD in it. I totally don't know what was going on during that episode. I could crack multiple beverages at once. It's a magic trick. Last week, the episode, it was it was a great episode, I think. I don't remember it. I don't recall it. But there was, I came out of it with a moist foot. So this week, I figured the best thing to do is just to have open lines. I'm just going to, Diane, is the phone open? No, it's not? Okay. We're going to take calls from people. And we're gonna let them set the subject and set the tone and all that. We still have a show here. This is not just like nothing happening here. There's stuff happening here. Trust me. Actually, the show might kind of be about trust. I think the great unraveling of reality. It's making trust just completely disappear. Like. You can't, I'm sorry to say, people, you can't trust me, okay? Nick the Rat is not a trustworthy podcast, okay? if you're looking for trust, you're in the wrong spot, okay? And I guess that's the only reason you should trust me is because I can admit that you shouldn't. In some weird way, it works out, I think. But I've been becoming very sketchy with reality lately. I don't know what to believe anymore, or who I should listen to, or who's just trying to sell me something, or who's trying to steal something from me. It's like a constant barrage. You never know. You never know who or what or where. Luckily, you have a hopefully not luckily, hopefully you have a small, like a pocket of people and things you could trust. Because if you're going through this existence with being in a constant state of fucks, then it's not good. No, it's not good. So I started to I bought a whole bunch of Major Ed Dane's books and videos, lectures, and training strategies on how to become a remote viewer, because I think that might help me guide myself through this weird maze, spike traps. I'm just trying to drink beer over here. Ducky, I would love a hat. If you got a hat, you could send it to me at P.O. Box 9549, Brooklyn, New York 11209. And just put Nick on the envelope or whatever. Speaking of P.O. Box, I didn't get nothing this week. I don't even know if that's what Ducky's talking about. Ducky might be in the chat room talking about condoms or something. I don't. The sewer chat is a little bit weird. You can join the sewer chat as well if you go to nicktherat.com and click the social button. There's Discord, and there's also Twitch and an IRC chat. You could it's like a weird clusterfuck of stuff. Oh, and if you're listening in the No Agenda chat right now, you could just do the hashtag join / hashtag sewer chat, and you shall join the fun over here or something. But I need some ranch hand for my chair. It's a little squeaky. But I've been doing this remote viewing, and I think I've been seeing something about I think I've been seeing the underbelly of reality lately, and it's not good. It's falling. Reality is falling apart at the seams, because I'm able to see it. Major Ed Dames and his remote viewing instructional videos and books and lectures, they really helped open up many holes in my head. And now it's getting filled with stuff in the sewer. All right, okay. Well, I'm everybody, open lines. After I play this song, I'm just going to open up the phone lines. If you want to call in, you give me a call at 917-719-5923. You know what? Maybe I could use my powers that I've gathered from Major Ed Dames and his remote viewing, and I think I could probably read your mind over the phone. It's that good. We could put this to the test. Give me a call after this song's over. Baradine with One, and this is the first song. I think is it the first song? It's Baradine. I think it is. Yeah. Let's relax. I need to lube your mind up with some relaxing music, because I'm about to prod you in your brain hole. 917-719-5923. And that's how you could reach me. Like this person tried to, but got the voicemail instead. Or maybe they just lied to me, and that didn't work. Wait, hold on. Let me skip ahead. No? Wait a second. Wait, hold on. All right, there.
My name is Daniel with Solar Solution on a recording line. How are you doing today?
Really?
How are you?
Hello? This is a recorded line. Thank goodness. I'm so happy somebody's recording it. I think that guy calls me at least twice a day. I talk very filthy to him too. I should start recording these things. But I talk to him in a very filthy manner about solar power and using the sun to charge up my vibrators. Sometimes I get him to laugh, but sometimes I piss him off. He's actually called me back directly from wherever the fuck he is. It might be him or I don't know. 917-719-5923. I see what's going on. That's not coming through. Hold on one second. Let me try this one again.
This call is now being recorded.
Oh, fuck.
Sweet. Are you still there?
Hello?
Hello, caller.
What?
I heard that you were interested in car insurance. Are you worried your car might kill somebody?
Not really, no. I think my car's probably pretty cool. You know what I mean? It's in control. Yeah.
How old is your car?
It's like 6 years old.
Who was that? The voice sounded familiar. 917-719-5923.
How do we know which songs are playing, the names of them? Because I want to hear, I want to know, I like some of the songs that you're playing, but I don't know, the names of them.
Well, I'd say that. Hold on. Let me pause this. Caller, I say the name of the song before the song. If you hear the song you like, you could go back and listen to when I say it. The show is completely free. It's free for the user, the viewer. You could get everything. You could get all the video and all the audio, 100% free. Oh, also there's a list of songs on SoundCloud, and I usually comment with the show number. So if there's any songs that I play tonight that you like, go to SoundCloud and look for comments by me with the number 296 as a comment.
Could tell me how to do that, how to learn the names of the songs that you're playing, I would really enjoy that.
Also, if you join the chat, there's somebody named Servo in there. Now, Servo has been putting the link to the song up at the start of the song too. So if you're watching the video, just tune to, you could find it. Sure, I'm not putting it in the goddamn RSS feed. I know. Just shoot me in the foot. But I write that thing by hand, okay? The scientists got me working extra. Okay, let's I just say last week, I don't know if I brought up the celebrities that don't shower. Diane, did I talk about that? No, I don't. It's because they don't want people eating them, right? Did we talk about that? I don't know if we talked about it. Let's 917-719-5923.
Hey there, Mike. This is Paul Fotheringham with Go Medicare. I was just speaking with you. You gave me this number to call you back directly on. My phone number is 855.
Oh, no. You don't get to beep.
7848.
You
and my
don't
extension
don't
is
put this on the.
5759.
If I get
Talk to you soon.
if I get arrested because of you, you're not allowed to give any other phone number out on the internet except if it's 917-719-5923. Now I feel like calling that number back, but I'm not going to do that. I'm not going to call that number. Actually, that is their. What? That number goes to the church. What's going on here? This is weird. Let's where? Let's look at the chat room really quick here. The celebrity showing up in your dreams. There's apparently these giant 1-inch flies coming from Philadelphia called lantern flies or something, and nothing eats them. I don't know how true this is. I haven't seen them yet, but they're coming to New York. I heard, and they're giant like flies with spots on their back, and if you try to step on them, they jump away. But you have to like step like towards their head, and you're like meant to kill them because nothing eats them. Love bugs and midges either. So there's a bunch of bugs out there that nature won't even eat. And I had a dream about one of them, and they were big, and it was in the sewer, and it was on the wall, and it stole my wallet. Fuck those things. Okay, we're gonna let's do another song really quick. We'll be right back. I think we have some mystery band or something. I don't know. They're bullies. We got Dennis Couscous with "Enjoy the Silence."
Like violence, break the silence, come crashing into my little world. Painful to me, pierce right through me. Can't you understand? Oh, my little girl. All I ever wanted, all I ever needed is here in my arms. Words are very unnecessary, they can only do harm. Vows are spoken to be broken, feelings are intense, words are trivial, pleasures remain, so does the pain. Words are meaningless and forgettable. All I ever wanted, all I ever needed is here in my arms. Words are very unnecessary, they can only do harm. All I ever wanted, all I ever needed is here in my arms. Words are very unnecessary, they can only do harm. All I ever wanted, all I ever needed is here in my arms. Words are very unnecessary, they can only do harm.
Answerer.
Hello, answer? What?
Answerer.
Answer. Answerer? No,
Answerer, yes.
I know what you're saying because
I'm the caller, you're the
probing your
answerer.
Caller, I'm probing your mind right now.
Are you Obama? You stutter quite a bit. Let's just get on with this pegging. Let's just get on with this pegging. Hello?
Hello? Wait, I'm gonna peg your brain. All right? You ready?
Ooh, sounds fun. What kind of lube?
No, I'm going in raw. I know exactly what's going through your brain right now.
KY is know yourself. Let's go. I can handle this. Haha. Yeah.
Caller, you have a lot of fecal matter. In the yard, you're
Actually,
a gardener.
It's a good season for okra.
You're a gardener, aren't you?
You can
See,
chew
okra?
up the okra, and that's a lot of extra fiber, especially when they get too big to, eat properly.
You're
So
planting
you get
this
a lot
okra
of fiber
yourself,
in
right?
your diet.
You're the one planting this okra?
Yeah, the deers like to eat the fucking leaves off of it. They won't mess with the plant. It's too slimy, I guess.
Yeah, I saw
But then
that.
when they get too big, it's impossible. You gotta slice it thin and boil it in a stew or something.
Caller?
But a lot of people don't like that slimy.
Caller,
Yo,
I'm seeing birds. Are you a birder
birds
or
are not real.
bird watcher?
Birds are not real. Are you spelling it with an I or a Y?
What?
Are you spelling birds with an I or a Y, Nick? This is important. This is critical information.
Why I?
Y-I?
Yeah.
B-Y-I-R-D-S. Birds. Those are the types that the government has sent out with tracking meters in their fecal matter. It's actually a hydraulic fluid that tracks you. They drop that shit on your car so they know exactly where you are, wherever you go. That's what the bird droppings are with the B-Y-I-R-D-S, birds. Birds like that are the tracking drones.
Caller, I have to refute this with science because when a
Do
bird
not
shits
call
on
me
your
caller.
car,
Please refer to me as Dr. Sir. I've earned the title.
Dr. Sir.
Nick the sewer
Do you
rat.
leave
Yes.
do you leave bird droppings
You have a
on
very
your
distinguished
property?
title as well.
Caller,
When I
Dr.
do
Sir.
find bird droppings, especially on my mailbox, I wonder what kind of first generation drone they must be.
But you don't
because
wash
they
your-
just land somewhere and shite. Kind of like the first Terminator. You saw the movie, The Terminators, correct?
Caller, you're telling me you have a dirty bird chat mailbox? You don't
When
wash
I
your
cut
mailbox?
my grass, I collect the thatch, the grass clumps, and I smear them over my mailbox with the moisture of the grass and on my lawn and the fibrous material. It usually scrubs my mailbox clean. So my mailbox is like a metallic gray, whereas my other neighbors have black mailboxes with bird shit on them. I have the only metallic gray mailbox in my homeowner association neighborhood.
Who did you have to have sex with for that? Wait, I can read your mind.
Ooh.
She was sexy.
She's
a little old though.
Diana, answer Nick's question, Diana. Don't tell him what I told you.
We're just gonna hang up on him. Diane, you don't know Dr. Sir, do you? Was he talking about you? Where? We got we gotta thank some people for supporting this show. You could support the show by going to nicktherat.com and clicking donate, and there's a subscription button that's $4.20 a month. It's like $1 an episode. about 2 hours a week, 2 to 3 hours a week, 2 to 4, few hours a week of live entertainment. Is this I don't know what this is. Reality explaining radio. Let's thank some people that have donated to this cause. I read initials and the notes. If you want me to say anything else, you could send it there, or you could even just send an email to nick@nicktherat.com and write Gas Blast in the title, and I'll read that for free. But if you, just do whatever you want to do. God damn. All right, we had a couple donations here. We have an LB with 420. LB, I miss you. I hope everything's going good. And I wonder where the endeavors have endove. Exactly, yeah. Oh, we got another donation here from JA with 420. Thank you so much, JA. You've been around for a while. Just want to say high five to you. We have KR with 420. KR is kind of new, but has been in the donations for a while now. Thank you so much, KR, for supporting Nick the Rat Radio and the scientists of the Dark Sewer Network. Trust me, we're going to fix climate change and all the problems of this planet soon. IC with 420. Thank you so much, IC. Namaste. And I think that's it. Let's see if we have any Twitch donators. We have a new follower, 4 gathers, and Ducky has resubscribed with his Prime for 28 months. I think I've hung out with Ducky more than my own family. Probably, yeah. Ducky, you are now part of the Sewer Chat Rat family, or something. I don't know, but high five. And thank you to all the donors and all the people that just even listening and hanging out. That's all I really care about. Just hanging out and exploring reality together, because it's kind of a scary place. And sometimes it's even scarier when if you ask people about, like giant flies, they might think you're weird and call the cops on you. Oh, thank you, Diane, for another beer. This one's full. We also have some advertisements to play, though, because as gracious as some of the listeners are with their donations and their time and their treasure and their blood, we do need, to make money to power up the sewer. So we have to play some real corporate advertisement here. Everybody does advertisements, right? They do Raycons. As soon as you're watching a video and they're hey, check out this wallet, or check out this sports drink, or hey, these are really good headphones. You're listening to quality stuff there. That's when you could really trust a person as soon as they offer you that sugary plastic garbage you could waste your money on. So, and that's what I'm doing now too, because why not? We'll be right back with more. We'll be right back after these commercial breaks. Wait, is anybody getting paid for this? Is this even a commercial? This is nothing. I don't hear any. Diane, play another commercial. Whoever, but then make sure we keep doing business with them because they don't even know what they're sending us. Yeah, play something with somebody that knows about something. All right, yeah, cool.
Timeshares is the hot new word in the sewers. You might be walking around down here, hearing Bertha and Martin talking about how awesome their new timeshares are. They're in the sewer, but they don't live here. But when they do, it's because they have a timeshare. You need to get a timeshare in the sewer today. Tired of living above ground? How about you get closer to the roots of your world and your planet through a sewer timeshare? For only $69.99 a month, you could get your own room in the sewer with a sewer timeshare. Wouldn't you like to be a proud owner of a sewer timeshare? Well, come on now and give us a call at 917-719-5923 and get a sewer timeshare. Why not buy one for your whole family? It's only every month you have to pay money so you can come down to the sewers and live here for a couple of days. It's a timeshare. Other people come down and live inside the same sewer hole that you lived in because they bought the same timeshare as you. They're sharing time with you. See, you live there. You do all your dirty deeds like drugs, cocaine, murder, and sex, then you leave. Then Bobby and his wife and his 3 children can come on down to their timeshare, which is the same timeshare that you just raped and murdered people. It's a great in the sewer. It's a great time. It's a great time to share. Share today for only $69.99 a month in the sewer timeshares.
What would you give to live forever? For Melissa, it started here.
What is it, child?
They're coming for me.
Burn the witch! Burn the witch! Then because of the touch of Satan, it started again here. It could have been a love story, but the touch of Satan turned it into a nightmare.
There'll be no talk. We'll have the witch. Over my dead body? So be it. Just what kind of witchcraft do you do, huh?
Oh, I bewitch the birds into singing and the sun into coming out.
A story of exorcism that could happen to your next-door neighbor. Or maybe you yourself have felt the touch of Satan.
Unit 1 or Unit 3, do you read?
Melissa, if all this were true, that would make you 127 years old.
That's old.
There is no escape from the touch of Satan.
Hey, stop throwing shit.
Melissa, come on!
Ask yourself, what would you give to live forever? But first, share the experience of the touch of Satan.
Let's listen to Lumen Beats with the Jazz Fundamentalist. We'll be right back with a little bit more Nick the Rat. I just hope you guys are keeping it together.
Swing is the basic rhythmic attitude of jazz music. When the whole band is swinging, it means everyone is listening and working together. Like a democracy, swing allows us to express our unique personalities while respecting each other in a group setting.
Hello, sewer citizens. This is Mystery Man, and you're listening to another episode of Bigfoot Assault. This story really hits me in the heartstrings. Hold on 1 second. I just found Nick's marijuana stash, and I thought I'd partake while I tell you the story. This is
I'm
about
cutting
the
that from your
great
pay.
Bigfoot hunter. His name was Jerome Swiftfeather. Now, back in the 70s, Jerome went on a camping trip when he was a child of the ripe age of 5 with his parents. And they were in the backwoods of Michigan. They were packing in for the night. It was about 8 p.m. The sun set. They just had some hot dogs and s'mores. It was a very nice evening. Jerome had his own tent, a smaller tent, next to his parents' larger tent. They're bigger people, they needed more space. So Jerome slept by himself. This night, he'd be lucky that he did sleep by himself, but also very unlucky that he was camping with his family in the backwoods of Michigan. For that evening, he was woken from his slumber in his little child pup tent. The sound of bones cracking, flesh tearing, and then the sound of liquid, probably blood, piss and feces splattering against the side of his tent. He peeked outside. He saw a Bigfoot swirling his parents in the air, flinging them in circles like a lady that just had a period in her underwear and she was trying to air them out before she went back to work.
What the fuck?
In a locker room somewhere secluded. Spinning, blood squirting everywhere, getting in his eyes. Little Jerome couldn't see anymore. He was covered from head to toe in his parents' blood.
Why are you saying this, Mystery Man?
Luckily, the Bigfoot did not notice little Jerome sitting there, covered in his own parents' entrails and fecal matter and muck. Jerome was a Boy Scout, so he knew how to get home from the campsite by himself without his parents. He packed up his Lunchables, and grabbed his canteen and a blanket. He hiked for 3 days straight through those woods, going to his house. Little Jerome, he came across a cave, and within the cave, he heard the same breathing noises that he heard that evening. It must have been the Bigfoot's den. Now Jerome, he was armed with a little Swiss Army knife that his father gave to him. He engraved the Swiss Army knife with a little saying that said, "Born to be wild" on the side. Now Jerome read this, and he licked his lips and tasted some of his mother's and father's fecal matter on his lips that just was still kicked into his skin from the earlier experiences that he lived through.
What the oh boy.
Jerome drew his knife, took out a flashlight, and continued within to the cave. Deep within the cave, he came across what he could only describe as a giant leaf-covered bed, like a nest. And there were bones in it from all different types of creatures and menageries of all sorts, nuts and bark and rocks. And within the nest, he saw 2 baby Bigfoot. baby big feet are bigger than regular babies, as you could imagine. They were about the size of Jerome, who was now about 6 or 7 years old, so he had a couple feet on him. And these babies were that size too. Very hairy, weren't able to move very much, squirming around. Mother and Father Bigfoot must have been out hunting to gather some meat to feed to their babies. And Jerome had rage for what has happened to his parents. So he waited. He waited for the parents to come home. The babies, they posed no threat to him. They were sitting there, rocking back and forth, crying and sleeping. Not very mobile, not very dangerous yet. But Jerome knew what he had to do. He had to wait. He had to wait for the parents to come back. So he found a little shelf in the cave on top of a little rock face, and he hid there. He covered himself with leaves, and he shit on his hands, and he rubbed it on his face. And there he was, little Jerome, covered in feces and fecal matter and blood and gore and guts and disgustingness as he waited there. And he sat there, staring down at the babies, waiting for the parents to come home.
Your guy.
He was there for a few hours. And then he heard the mother and Father Bigfoot finally return. They have chewed up little squirrels, and they were shoving the entrails of the squirrels into the baby's mouth to give them substance. Then the mother Bigfoot whipped out one of her giant big tits and stuck it in their mouth to give them some milk, some mother's milk, to make the little feet grow and to get substance. And he heard them suckling. And the father Bigfoot, he laid on the floor. He was tuckered out. He was very tired. He must have done most of the hunting that day. But Jerome sat there and waited. He waited. He heard the father snoring. One of the babies was passed out as well, and the mother and her other baby sat there feeding. Jerome snuck up behind them. He knew he had to do it swiftly and quickly, not to disturb any of the other big feet in the cave. He took his little pocket knife, jammed it into the mother's jugular.
Oh, Jesus.
She bled out. She couldn't scream or holler. She fell on the floor, and the baby started to cry. And Jerome grabbed the knife out of the mother's jugular and sliced, and he covered himself in her blood. It was squirting all over the place, but she didn't make a noise because she couldn't breathe. The air rushed out of her body. He plunged the knife into her lungs as well. The air just instantly rushed out of the mother. She lay there squirming for a little bit and then died. And as the baby cried out for the mother, he knew what he had to do next. He took he took that fucking knife and he jumped on the baby and he jabbed it into the baby's throat too, so he would stop making so much noise and it wouldn't disturb the father. The baby and mother lay there dead, and Jerome was covered in their blood. Then he tiptoed slowly. He walked up to the father. He sliced his neck. The giant Father Bigfoot died like a bitch. And then Jerome knew what he had to do. The one remaining Bigfoot. He took that home with him, and he trained it to help him kill other big feet. I think he named him Blade or some shit. Anyway, this is some good weed. I will be back later with more stories about feet and bigness. salts. Maybe a pepper. Mystery man, you kill me. Anyway, this was Bigfoot Assault, and I'll be back later. Good night. Till later.
Nah. 917-719-5923.
Hey, Nick. What's going on, buddy? Yeah? Well, ask your doctor for some antibiotics or penicillin. That'll clear that up. What? You muted your microphone so the audience couldn't hear that. Oh, well, I won't mention what specific type of disease it is. I just told you to get some, penicillin.
Hip, hooray.
Yeah, anyway,
I'm getting a new
FYI,
doctor.
I've sent your P.O. box a couple of checks here soon. You'll be getting them. After hearing Darren, Mr. O'Neill, the illustrious, booming voice, I don't think this phone microphone is capable of reproducing. Anyway, yeah, so I cut you a couple of checks. You'll be receiving them PO style. I hope other podcasts that I enjoy have that PO type permanent address to ship shit to, because you can automate that stuff with your bank. It'll take like 2 minutes, then you can send Mr. Nicholas the Rat 0.0000420 to the 10,000% of a penny check, and the goddamn bank will have to be paying postage full price to send. I don't know. I'm not saying I necessarily hate the two-word Wells Company Bank, but not a far go of talking about that either. But sometimes it's just better enough to leave Wells enough alone. But it's a far go shot to talk about. So anyway, sending some love to Nick, little bits at a time, and I figure it's a damn good time to start doing the same damn thing to multiple other fucking podcasts that give me a damn good time listening. So, expect many micropayments, not shit Oshis, or whatever the fuck the damn Dike coin is giving this week. I mean, if I was gonna pay so I think I told you I was working uptown earlier this week, and I was
I'm going to be talking to Mike O'Reilly soon. I'm trying to get that all set up right now. Apparently, he just bought like a microphone. You got hey, Mike O'Reilly. That's yeah. He's that artist guy. Got a book coming out. I'm probably gonna yeah. I can't wait to talk to him. I have a lot of questions. But that was Sir Doctor. Sir Doc, I don't know what's going on right now. We have any more voicemail over here? Let's
This one is for you, Roses are red, violets are black, just like the rats, love you back. Miss you. Maybe see you soon.
Oh. think that was one of my relatives over there. 917-719-5923.
Yay! Good job. This is my sound test. Yay! I hope it works. Oh shit, Nick the Rat airs after my show. This isn't going to work at all.
Let's listen to a song really quick, and we'll be right back with more Nick the Rat Radio. We got I Oh No Music, War Against the Machines. It's my nephew.
The war against the machine. The war against the machine. The war against the machine.
Quantum computing. Quantum computing. And just to summarize the article, quantum computing is bullcrap.
Speaking of quantum computing, it looks like Zindu has. Let's listen to some real news here. Oh boy.
Oh, everybody, Merry fucking Christmas. It's Zindu coming to you with real news as opposed to... Actually, it's not really fucking real news. I just read news feed. I got a news feed over here. Let me bring this up here. It's the Dark Sewer .net news feed. Let's, alright. Let's load this sticky bastard up. Let's see what we got here. Okay, this is not quantum physics or anything. This seems stupid. The guy Ninja explains why Twitch chat baiters have made him not like streaming. He's fucking rich already, so why would he even fucking care? He's like, this guy could retire yesterday and be fine. But yeah, okay, let's see what he says. Over the past half decade, Ninja has reached incredible heights because he wears big shoes. Alright, whatever, who gives a fuck? The reason I'm not streaming as much as I normally do right now is because every time I stream, I feel like I'm getting a bunch of donations and questions and people in the chat trying to get me to say something, and then it ends up being twisted and it blows up in my face. Oh, you mean like people sending you, like when you call Moe's fucking bar and you're like, is Mr. Freely there? Mr. IP Freely? And that's why you're mad? Because people make you say shit? Alright, how about this? Stop taking donations or just fucking stop reading. Whatever. Okay, why am I even talking about Ninja? Who gives a fuck about him?
Seriously, Zindu, what is this?
There it is on Wired. 5G shortcut leaves phones exposed to stingray surveillance. There you go, everybody. Just going by the title alone, it looks like you're all fucked. You thought 5G was going to give you like a fifth dick and maybe catch up to good old Zindu, but no, it's going to give you a stingray exposure. Isn't that what the cops use to just listen to your phone? They just point the finger at you and then they can listen. It's kind of like that Batman, the second Batman movie, with where they listen to all the phones in Gotham and shit. Yeah, it's like that. I guess that's what they saw that movie and they're like, hey, we got to do that. Let's see. Is there anything good in this article here? Blah 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 blah. It's a false sense of security. Whatever. All right, where's the? Okay, let's see. The security benefits you miss while on a non-standalone 5G network extend beyond stingrays. You're potentially susceptible to tracking, eavesdropping, and so-called downgrade attacks that push target devices onto older, more vulnerable data networks like 3G. What? And none of this gets communicated to mobile data users despite enhanced security features being a key to 5G selling point. Wait, how is 3G more vulnerable? You'd think that 5G would cause more issues. But hey, I don't know. As long as we need seamlessly connective, continuous connectivity, we'll go backwards as far as the... Alright, whatever. I don't know. There's too many words here. Let's read the last paragraph. That usually ties it up. As the end user, I don't have any option to only get a 5G standalone mode. Borgnarkar says it's 2G. If 2G is not secure, why can't I stop my phone from connecting to 2G? There is no requirements or coordinations other than... Okay,
I think Zindu would like to know.
I'd rather you read about birds being fake,
attack
which we all know is being fake. But apparently, something with Stingray in your phone. Check it out if you care. Banksy's mural was vandalized. Who gives a fuck? Viacom sells the BlackRock headquarters in New York City for $760 million. Did Dark Sewer Network buy it? Let's see.
No, we did not.
The deal was announced late Monday. Comes nearly 2 years after the media company merged Viacom and CBS. Soon after, the newly combined firm put the 36-story up for sale. Okay, who bought it? I don't fucking know who bought it. Let's see. Deepak Chopra? Who is this shit? No, he didn't buy that shit. Blah, blah, blah. The deal which marks the first sale of CBS headquarters is away from Xenon Loader Cross. Okay.
Were they Barry? Who bought it?
Case point last year.
On,
the firm sold CNET. Okay, who bought this shit? Here we go. Was sold to Harbor Group International. Let's do a little quick searchly doodah about Harbor Group International.
It's midnight in the sewer.
Who are they? Let's go to their website. That's usually the best way to figure out about it, people. Contact, investors, news, overview. What's overview? Okay, let's go to overview. Who we are. HGI, a global integrated platform that owns and manages 284 assets worldwide. What is this assets that they own? HGI, this is a bullshit website. A bunch of jerky-looking people here. It doesn't... I don't even know what the fuck it is. I don't know. Harbor Group International controls $14.5 billion in real estate investments and is constantly exploring real estate investment opportunities. So basically, they're buying shit up. Oh boy, I wonder what else they own. Anyway, who wants that piece of shit BlackRock building? Probably fucking shitty to work in. You probably get sexually harassed there. Anyway, okay. I'll be back later with more news that might be more interesting than this news. Who knows? This shit it's a slow news week. Not really anything in the world's happening at all. Just don't turn your TV on, people. Just don't turn on your TVs. It's okay. Don't worry. Just don't turn on your TV.
Caller?
Hello.
Hi.
Hi, how are you?
I'm doing pretty good. Did you call so I could read your mind tonight?
Sure.
All right. Caller, I sense that you live in a very moist area.
Well, oh.
It's very moist. I'm sensing moisture. I paid a lot of money for this course.
It's kind of moist. It's not like a swamp, but it's a little bit moist.
All right, caller, are you moist right now? I just want to. Wait, hold on. Oh. You have a garden.
Not really. I've flower beds.
Well, yeah, I'm seeing a flower bed. I'm seeing that's yeah. I see flowers. I call it a garden.
You nailed it.
I'm pretty good, right?
Yeah. Oh yeah.
I thought it was worth the money. It was worth the money. They told me how to clear my mind, how to focus in on people at distances, and kind of just stick your fingers into the little crevices in their brain flaps.
In the brain flaps?
Well, yeah, you got a flappy brain, don't you? Or are you one of those smooth brain people?
No, I got a few extra pounds, so my brain is definitely flappy.
There you go. And
Are you seeing anything else in my future?
Oh, in your future? I don't know if I could try it. Hold on.
Oh, wait. Are you reading futures, or are you just reading minds?
I was just connecting with your body from a
My
distance.
inner psyche?
Yes. I could try to tell your future, but I'm not a big believer in time travel, so it might be off a little bit. I could tell what's going on now, though.
Oh, okay. What am I doing right now?
Hold on. Well, you're talking to me. You're on the phone.
Ah, damn it! That was a trick question. I thought I was gonna get you.
That one's easy. Hold on. I'm getting.
You're better than the lady that was on with Dionne Warwick.
She probably learned from the same person. This is called remote viewing. I'm currently viewing you remotely. It's very dangerous. I shouldn't go too deep into. Do you want me to go really deep? Hold on. That's okay. Look, that's a very dangerous thing. You don't want to. Okay, look. She's not worth it. She's not worth it, man.
Does it require lubrication or?
No. She's not worth the lubrication. Just go completely without it. You'll be fine.
With it?
You'll be fine.
Oh, okay. I got you. I think you're nailing it tonight.
That was an expensive course. I paid him like $1,000.
Money well spent.
I guess so. It's working. Is there anything? How are you doing tonight, caller? How?
I'm surprised that you could read my mind because I am traveling right now.
Well, that's why I didn't probe too deep. I don't want you to crash.
Well, I just had to turn off my brights for the person so they didn't come out and beat me to senseless because I had my brights on.
Caller, are you going 47 miles per hour right now?
close. I'm going 62.
I knew it was more than like 10, so. I would
But
call
I
that.
was at one point. I was going that fast.
It's a little delay. There's a little delay.
You know what? There's probably a delay because I'm in some sort of insane, like, 20-mile detour.
You're not where you're supposed to be right now.
No, I'm like in the middle of nowhere. I have no idea where I'm at. It's dark, but there is a big, huge moon out tonight.
Do not
full,
look.
but it's
Do not look in the rearview mirror in about caller.
Yes.
Okay, I got scared. I thought there was somebody in your back seat.
There might be.
Is there?
I hear something rattling back there, but I don't want to check.
Don't check.
I don't even want to stick my hand back there for fear I might get bit.
Do you fear hanging your feet over the bed while you're sleeping? Like, can you have like an appendage hanging off the bed?
Yeah, but I'll wake up with it like totally numb because it like fell asleep. You know, like it'll. Why do they say that about
Werewolves.
body parts? They call them, they fall asleep.
Oh, it's because it's like you call them dead too. You'd be like, it died.
Yeah.
It was dead.
Yeah.
But it doesn't have a brain.
Dead ass. Yeah. Oh, well, yeah, exactly. How could it sleep?
It has nerves though. When it falls asleep, your nerves don't die, right? It's just loss of blood and oxygen, and it's just like, but your nerves are still alive, or I don't. What's an itch?
And then you got to sit there and stomp on it to get it to wake up.
You gotta slap it against the wall. Jeez.
Give it a good once over.
It sucks if you have to walk somewhere.
Oh, that's
Like,
the worst.
I gotta wait like a minute before I start. Like rebooting.
Would you still, if something fell asleep on you, would you still maintain your psychic powers?
Unless it was my like amygdala or brain or some shit. If that fell asleep on me, it'd be pretty rough to do anything.
Well, yeah, that would be definitely. Well, you'd be Joe Biden.
Joe Biden? How would I be Joe Biden? I'm Nick the Rat.
Oh, well, if your amygdala was gone or fell asleep or left.
Do you want me to look
Say
at
weird things.
Joe Biden's amygdala right now?
like-
I could try to do that, but
Well,
he might have Secret Service
if you-
people come after me.
But if you had no amygdala, you'd say weird things like, "Come on, man, my pants are on."
Do you think Joe Biden is maybe doing remote viewing as well, but like infecting your brain?
He might have like smell-o-vision. He can. He's checking in and smelling people's hair.
Do you think Joe Biden showers?
Yeah, probably.
They have all these celebrities saying that they don't shower. So I wonder if there's any like presidents or people in politics.
Who said that?
Ashton Kutcher, Mila Kunovich. I think there was a few other people too. They came out and they said they don't shower.
Ever? Or do they bathe? Is that the trick of that?
Hold on one second. I gotta find a list of celebrities that don't shower.
They like take baths. They're fancy. They take baths.
Oh, that's a no. I'm talking about. Wait, there's more. More came out. More
That
people
don't
came
take
out of the
showers?
whole bathing thing here.
Really?
Jake Gyllenhaal doesn't shower.
Huh.
Kristen Bell, she looks like she stinks.
Kristen. Oh,
She
that's
doesn't shower.
Dax Shepard's wife or whatever, right?
Well, yeah.
I wonder if Dax Shepard doesn't shower either. Then
I don't know.
he's got to like not shower because if one of them stunk and the other one didn't, it'd be kind of hard to get along.
Yes.
I mean, especially if you're laying in bed and you're like, really again, really with the no showering.
Do you ever smell yourself?
Yeah, you kind of got to just to make sure you're not at an offensive level.
Have you ever smelled yourself to a point where it was offensive to yourself? Have you ever smelled
yeah.
offensively to yourself? I can't.
Yeah. I mean, after a hard day doing some sort of laboring, intensive work, yeah.
You're like, this has got to end right here. This is a stinky situation we're in.
Yeah, that's where you're like, I just got to get in the shower. So I can't imagine what those people do if they don't shower. They gotta.
I think they just don't use soap or something. There was like something. I don't know.
Or sit in a hot tub or.
Ew, hot tubs are like don't like bacteria live in hot tubs?
Germ generators.
Yeah, isn't that where like evolution happened because of hot tubs?
Like a VD cauldron.
It's like a big orgy of bacteria, and sometimes you get intelligence, and sometimes you get death.
Oh yeah. Yeah, you never know.
Let's roll the dice.
You just gotta hope that they got enough chlorine in there, I guess.
Chlorine sounds like a rock song from the 90s.
Would it be grunge? That'd have to be grunge, right?
Perhaps.
Wouldn't be rock. It'd have to be a grunge tune of some sort.
A song from the 90s. Chlorine by, yeah, it'd be like a grungy band or some shit. Who knows?
Yeah. Ammonia by such and such.
Citrus nitrate.
Ammonium bisphate by.
Chemicals used to be so easy to get back in the day. I guess they might be now. I don't know, actually. I just don't try.
Yeah, before people figured they could make other things out of them, I guess. I think people always knew you could make other things out of them, but I think there's people that don't want people to make other things out of them.
Yeah, there's a. How could we grow as a society if the whole thing is suppression of knowledge or suppression of growth? It's like, we're not going to let you grow because we're growing here, so we're not going to let you grow because we're gonna suppress your growth. That's how we grow. We grow by suppressing your growth. It's kind of shitty, or something, maybe. Or you could grow. What's stopping you from growing? Just keep going. I know there's a lot of paperwork and people trying to fuck you left and right. The more you grow, the more people, more money, more problems. There you go. Stay broke.
Do you think we've regressed as a society over the years?
Not really. I think it's always been like, it's been going for a while. I don't think it's I think it's like up and down. Like it's we're alive for now.
It seems like we've as far as what's, I don't know, if it's acceptable for certain stuff in public or on TV, it seems like we've become almost a little bit more like prudish.
But there's also loopholes.
Craziness.
There's loopholes. There's as shitty as it could be. It's also really incredible if you make it that way. You have an opportunity to make it incredible, but you could just. Most of us are just lazy. If you weren't lazy, you could make life in your vicinity amazing. You could have a garden that's bigger than a little flower bed. It could be but you have to do it, and then maybe sign bills or some shit.
Do you have a garden?
Yeah, I live in a sewer. You know what grows down here? A lot of fungus and bacteria. It's pretty gross. It's really. I got a garden, but I don't know if it's the kind that.
That's where you need that. That's where the chlorine comes in. That '90s song cleans it all away.
I gotta blast that at the walls. That'd be cool. Like sound waves that fucking destroy bacteria. I always, when I was growing up, there was a cartoon where some superhero could vibrate at a certain thing and like touch something and like kind of break it, and that always stuck with me because it's kind of true. Like if everything's going at a certain frequency, if you're at the same frequency and then you actually do touch it, because we're never touching anything because of magnetism, but if you get into the same frequency, you could break through the magnetism and then actually touch an atom, and maybe actually break it just by touching it.
Just at the right, you gotta get the right resonance or the right hertz.
We need crystals, I think.
Maybe that's what it is. We all haven't embraced crystals enough, and all those people with the crystals have always been right all along.
They've been right, but also wrong. Like they're probably just way off with what crystals they actually need.
Like,
Isn't chlorine and all that shit crystals?
You're supposed to shove them up your nose and then up your butt.
Not the other way. You're doing it wrong.
You're doing it in reverse. What have you been doing?
Hidden knowledge. Caller?
Do you believe that crystals have a power?
Yeah, you could. The caller, it's fine. No, look, crystals. Maybe they don't have powers. Okay, jeez. People get so touchy with that. Well, we'll be right back with some Nick the Rat Radio. We'll be. Hold on. What? Hold on. Yeah, it's midnight in the sewer. Yeah. Okay, hold on 1 second. $12.30. So they paid for this one? All right. Okay, then put it through. Play it then. Yes.
In a time when your government is spying on you, there's really not much you can do but try to protect your anus. I like to protect my anus using world-class VPN. Let me tell you, the sewer has the best VPN service for you today. Sir Bemrose's Dark Sewer VPN services are coming to you for only $69.99 a month. It's like you're in any sewer around the world. Basically, you could be in New York and make it look like you're in a Florida sewer, or a Russian sewer, or an Australian sewer, or an England sewer, or a Japanese sewer, or even a Chinese sewer. We have servers in sewers around the world. Sir Bemrose's VPN service. The best deal you could get, bang for dollar, is definitely Sir Bemrose's Dark Sewer VPN Network VPN Systems VPN. No other VPN could give you all the V's, the P's, and the N's that we are offering you. Let me tell you, Sir Bemrose has heard other VPN ads on this network, and he had to have his own VPN network on this network. VPN from Sir Bemrose himself.
to you, the listeners of the Nick the Rat Radio Show, only on the Dark Sewer Network for only $69.99 a whole month. Make it look like your internet traffic is coming from any sewer system. You could look at porn that is illegal. You could look at gore. You could download illegal software and movies and music. You could do all the illegal activity you ever dreamed of. And nobody will know it was you because you are using Sir Bemrose's Dark Sewer VPN network. That's network. There's two N's at the end. It's a VPNN. That is how good it is. This network is impenetrable. My mom tried to have sex with it several times and was not able to penetrate. Let me tell you about how good this VPN system is. I once murdered somebody on my webcam and nobody could find out where I hid the body because I was using Sir Bemrose's VPN NNNN, only on the Dark Sewer N. Do you want to be an international spy? Would you like to be shrouded in mystery? Would you like smoke to come from your computer when you log onto the internet? Sir Bemrose's Dark Sewer VPN network will give you the biggest balls on the block. You'll be able to attract women from China, from Russia, from the Ukraine, from fucking everywhere on this planet, maybe even Martians. You're gonna get laid tonight. Even if you're a woman, we'll give you men using Sir Bemrose's Dark Sewer VPN network. The deepest, the darkest network ever. It is so thick, it would almost clog up the whole internet. There was people in
Is that
Congress
radio
talking
spelled backwards? Meshuggah, no! It's Jewish radio! Oida Radio gets you the best Jewish radio in the sewer. Order your Oida today for only $69.99.
We have Nate Sassoon with Old Town Road. We'll be right back with more Nick the Rat.
I'm gonna take my horse to the old town road. I'm gonna ride till I can't no more. I'm gonna take my horse to the old town road. Gonna ride till I can't no more. I got horses in the back, horse stack is attached. Hat is mounted black, got the boot just like to match. Riding on a horse, ha, you can whip your Porsche. I've been in the valley, you ain't been up off that porch. Now can't nobody tell me nothing. You can't tell me nothing. Can't nobody tell me nothing. You can't tell me nothing. Riding on a tractor, lean all in my bladder, cheating on my baby, I prove out infidelity. Life is a movie, bull riding and booty, cowboy hat from Gucci, Wrangler on my booty. Can't nobody tell me nothing. Can't no tell me nothing. Oh, shoot. You can't tell me nothing. Can't nobody tell me nothing. You can't tell me nothing. They say don't beat a dead horse, but tell me, can you milk it? Over 2 years late, but tonight I sort of feel it. Too many videos for only 4 chords. Is this country, is this hip-hop? Guess that none of us are sure. This song was covered by Kids Bob. Tell me who watches Kids Bob. 9 Inch Nails is now country. Hope they're making lots of money. Gonna take my horse to the old town road. I'm gonna ride till I can't no more. Lol.
Boys, take the day off. This pass will allow you to stay off campus, way off campus, for the next 24 hours. You can go anywhere, do anything.
But today's taco day.
There's $50. Go down to El House of Tacos and stuff yourself.
You said stuff.
And I'll say it again if you don't get out of here.
And this is to isolate the victims and to disrupt normal social interactions. When alone and lacking normal interactions with friends, family, and coworkers, an individual becomes far more susceptible to delusions for several reasons. Firstly, they lose contact with the corrective force of the positive example, for not everyone is tricked by the machinations of the ruling elite, and the individuals who see through the propaganda can help free others from the menticidal assault. If, however, isolation is enforced, the power of these positive examples greatly diminishes. But another reason that isolation increases the efficacy of menticide is because, like many other species, human beings are more easily conditioned into new patterns of thought and behavior when isolated. Or as Mirlu explains with regards to the physiologist Ivan Pavlov's work on behavioral conditioning, Pavlov made another significant discovery. The conditioned reflex could be developed most easily in a quiet laboratory with a minimum of disturbing stimuli. Every trainer of animals knows this from his own experience. Isolation and the patient repetition of stimuli are required to tame wild animals. The totalitarians have followed this rule. They know that they can condition their political victims most quickly if they are kept in isolation. Alone, confused, and battered by waves of terror, a population under an attack of menticide descends into a hopeless and vulnerable state. The never-ending stream of propaganda turns minds once capable of rational thought into playhouses of irrational forces. And with chaos swirling around them and within them, the masses crave a return to a more ordered world. The would-be totalitarians can now take the decisive step. They can offer a way out and a return to order in a world that seems to be moving rapidly in the opposite direction. But all this comes at a price. The masses must give up their freedom and cede control of all aspects of life to the ruling elite.
Man, the homophobia in these comments is honestly just embarrassing. Laughing my ass off. Y'all need to sit down and check yourselves. Good for Drake. Drake isn't real. Sleepy sunshine. And it's not homophobia. Nobody here is homophobic. They're just simply saying a character that has been long established as heterosexual now is randomly bisexual. It's about to say, how'd you like if your mom died? And then someone decided to make your mother's obituary better. They wrote a fantasy story about how she was a hardcore lesbian for like her entire life and your birth was due to... You wouldn't sit there and go, well, you know... Good for mom. You would be mad because it wasn't true. But whatever. This is the age of feelings, not facts. This is the age of representation, not sanity.
A disciplined daddy.
Allahu Akbar! I am Mahmoud of Mahmoud's Military Menagerie, and I come here to you to give you the biggest savings in all of Afghanistan. Some senile old men have given me the savings, which I now pass on to you. Allah, who gets the savings? Allah, you get the savings. Want to learn how to fly a helicopter? Go ahead. We've got those in stock. Crash it? No worries. We've got more where that came from, and you better hurry fast. These deals are running out the door faster than the Afghan National Army. Need a new set of wheels so you can drive around town all safe? We got you covered with Humvees and MRAPs. Not sure where you placed last week's IUD, or if there's a minefield in your area, pick up an MRAP with its vehicle designed specifically to send those blasts away. Is the Humvee too low-key? Put the missile launcher on it.
New York Times bestseller list is a scam, 100%. That I will agree, 100% a scam. You got to buy slots. I think that's what it really comes down to. You got to buy slots, and it's very political. And when the criteria given to us, and I hate to go back on this, but like we did all the steps right, man. And the criteria, the understanding of making the New York Times bestseller list is to hit a certain threshold of number of copies sold, okay? And we knew what that threshold was based on numbers, based on competition, based on what was already active and history, and we've got a top-notch publisher telling all this, right? Not only for us not to be on the top 10 or to say we're a New York Times bestseller. I mean, we were number one. We have all the data and statistics. We should have been number one. Hey, the jig is up. Yeah, for real, that's whack. I mean, like I said, I'm 100% convinced you got to buy slots to get on that thing. 100%. You can't change my mind. You can't convince me either. Pelkman 85, we literally outsold the second placed book that week by 3 times. Age Retro, thank you. And that's not even counting, and I'm not even counting audio. I'm not even counting the autographed. So think about that, Jim.
He explains that working from home gives you the benefit of wearing...
Caller? Hello?
Oh, yeah, hey. I wanted to take a moment of silence for the comedian Sean Locke that died today, by the way.
The only thing I know him
Pretty
from
sad.
is the banana there.
He was big on British panel shows.
Yeah.
It's been like his staple, like 9 out of 10 Cats and QI and stuff. The big quiz show, big damn quiz show, whatever it is.
Did he do any like TV though? Like, was he on any shows?
I don't know. I don't know. I just know him from all the panel shows. I actually, that's the only thing I use a VPN for, is to watch panel shows when they come out instead of having to wait for them to propagate over to available in the U.S.
Did you ever see was it called Dark Hospitals? I think. It's
the British show.
Yeah, well, yeah. Oh, pardon me. It was really good. It's on Amazon Prime.
Oh man.
What?
Amazon Prime does this thing on my computer where every time it goes from one show to the next show.
Garth Margie's Darth Place. It's so hard to say. Garth Marenghi's
Not American McGee.
Not American McGee's butthole.
So I wanted to quickly explain what a downgrade attack is.
Oh yeah, I saw you in the chat. All right, go for it.
Yeah. Okay. So when cellular communications all regulated by the government, like what bands they can use and frequencies and all the little, divvying it up between the different cell phone companies.
How much do you think they give to the government to use that band?
The government. Well, I mean, I can actually answer that question if you give me about 20 minutes, but I'll look it up.
Is it a lot or a little?
They actually have a fair chunk. They have a lot. I mean, I would say roughly of all the airspace that you could probably listen to on a decent receiver, they own about 20% of everything. Yeah. So, and they don't really use it that much. Sometimes they do. You can hear them. They do radio teletype, RTTY. But anyway, because all of this stuff is all sliced up by the government, the FCC and stuff, when a cell phone standard is released, it's set in stone. So like 2G, 3G, Edge, all this stuff, the specification is set in stone. So AT&T or T-Mobile or whoever, insert cell phone company here, will have a key that they use for the phone to communicate and know that it's talking to a tower of the same company. So you pick up your phone, it communicates with the radio on the tower, and the tower says, "I am an AT&T modem," and your phone says, "Yes, you are." What happens is 4G introduced a new sort of key that was less vulnerable to collision attacks and being able to be exploited. So what Stingray did is it would tell your phone, "Hi, I'm in an AT&T 4G modem," and your phone will go, "No, you're not." And it says, "Hi, I'm an AT&T 4G modem," and your phone will go, "No, it's not." And then the tower would say, "Oh, I guess we're having trouble on my 4G radio. Let's try the 3G radio." And your phone says, "Okay, hi, I'm a 3G AT&T modem." And your phone goes, "Ah, yeah, you are, but it's been spoofed." Your phone thinks it's talking to a 3G modem, but it's actually a hacked key.
Like a man in the middle?
That's on the Stingray. Yep, it's exactly a man in the middle. So what happens is the Stingray is connected to an internet connection or a cell tower itself via 4G, and it just relays everything between itself and your phone. And if you can actually spot them, well, you used to be able to. Stingray, you don't use Stingray anymore because 2G and 3G have been kind of put by the wayside, and nobody's replacing those modems.
LTE, baby, LTE.
Yeah, well, that was people might not remember this, but before LTE, and even before they named it 4G, there was something called WiMAX.
It didn't get too popular, though.
Well, it was super popular. It was actually
really.
Is it not MCI? What was really popular in Boston and that area? MCI?
Metro PCS.
No. It wasn't Metro. It was one of the big ones, and they got bought out. Anyway,
yeah.
they pushed WiMAX super hard, and there was a company called Clearwire in the Pacific Northwest that was doing fixed wireless with quote unquote 4G, and this was back when it was before it was called 4G. They had WiMAX, and there was another one. I can't remember what the other one was called, but anyway, that got put into 4G, and then LTE came afterwards. But as far as I know, I'm no Jim Snowden here, but I don't think there's a downgrade attack for 4G or 5G. So there you go.
So that's the well, then what was Zindu bitching about in that article? He was saying that the
Stingray
5 you
did
can't
work
turn off the
Yeah, so a 5G phone can downgrade to 4G, but there is no attack to man in the middle of 4G.
But they were saying they said it was vulnerable to the Wireshark attack. It wasn't. It was a
Stingray.
Stingray, yeah.
Yes, I think in 2011 there was a Stingray 2, and I mean they use whenever you're in like a super crowded area.
There's
with like
something
an
that
older
exists.
4G phone.
I'm sure that the government owns that's just like way beyond.
Well, what they do instead now is they just go to the carrier data center.
Why not?
And put a box in the rack. What was that in the 90s? What was all the email was routed through Silicon Valley, and it had a name.
Hillary
Shark
Clinton's closet. Oh no.
No. Prism.
Well, I'm thinking about Five
and
Eyes and Prism. There's all these fucking gathering centers that just sift through your shit, and it's legal.
But literally every email that went to an American email address or from an American email address was routed through an AT&T data center in wherever, San Francisco, Silicon Valley. I don't know it's not really Northern California, Northern Central California, I guess. It wasn't Prism. What was that called?
I only know of like Five Eyes. Oh, there's the one with the big circular the globes that they installed all over. What are those data centers with the globes? I should look that up.
I don't know.
They look like Epcot Center, but
those are. Where do they have those at?
They're stationed all around the planet. From I think the CIA.
Most of the time when you see those, it's radar, like for clouds, quote unquote. I mean the legitimate purpose of them is to do aircraft and cloud radar for storm tracking, but who knows?
Maybe I was just lied to my
Is he
entire
gonna read
life.
my mind
maybe
or what?
maybe the government was like these cloud centers. They're searching through your internet. Oh, that's why they called it That's why they changed to cloud services.
Wait, did you catch about 7 or 8 years ago? They tried to change. So you have Internet of Things, right? And they tried to call the services that those devices connect to fog.
Really? I don't think
Like
I've
instead
heard
of
that.
cloud, they're like, we're gonna call it. It's lower level cloud, so it's fog. They think they're so cute.
It's called networking. God damn it! It's fucking whatever.
Nobody in the chat room knew what the email thing was called. It was. I'm gonna look it up. I'm gonna look it up. I'll get back to you.
I'll give you time. Go look it up. All right. Yeah. It's funny. Things are getting done right in front of our eyes. And they tell us that they're doing it. And then people question why you question things.
Anything but not dressing up and going to the office impacts your self-esteem and dulls your sex life. Am I reading this correctly? I feel like that's reaching. Am I the only one that feels like that's reaching? Are you guys tired of the corporate propaganda about why you need to get back to the office and how it's good for you and you're a lazy POS if you don't come back to the office? I'm not really tired of exposing it. Your boss is not wrong. Go back to the office. We have this homie. After allowing their employees to work from home for the last year, CEOs are asking their employees to show up to the office after Labor Day. Many CEOs have one message to their employees. Enough. I mean, they need their real estate value to stay up or go back up. CEO of Squarefoot told his staff, I believe that work is better when most of the people are in the office most of the time together. Everyone else has to be there except for the CEO, right? He's got either his own private office or he doesn't have to come in. Because it's his company and he can do what he wants, right? Do what I say, not as I do. Are CEOs making the right decision by asking employees to come back to the office? It's not really an ask. It's more like manipulation, like Google. Like Google pay cuts were just enacted for people that want to work remote. Like you get paid based on your location, not your value that you're bringing to the organization. Like, anyways, the office as a battlefield. For the last 10 years working from homes, advocates have done a great job painting working from home as a pain to employees and a pleasure to employers. So employees became resistant to the idea of going to the office. It is a pain to employees. Let's be honest, especially when you don't need to be there. Here's the solution. Let people choose what they want to do.
Sadly, many of the best video games out there are not available on any modern devices. Say you want to play a Sega Saturn game. Well, first you're going to need the console. What the fuck? And then the game. Let's look for Panzer Dragoon Saga. $1,700!
Hey, Rick. Yeah? Can I ask you something?
Echelon.
Sure. When did this cult get so weird? What do you mean? I mean, this cult, it's not like how we started, you know? I don't mind it. Well, I'm not saying I mind it. I'm just saying that, it's gotten a little lately. I'd say our cult's a bit eccentric. Okay, so we're on the same page. You're just using the word eccentric. But when did it start being like that, you know? It wasn't always like this. Yeah, you're right. I think it was when they started making us all wear the same t-shirts. I think that's when it started. Well, that was for the softball tournament. Yeah, well, that's how they ushered it in, but then it became robes. And I like the robes. The robes are fun. Yeah, the robes are fun. it's just not normal, you know? The robes aren't that weird. Okay, the robes aren't that weird, but you know what? It's not even about the robes. It's just, there's something really off about this group, and I can't put my finger on it.
We don't even play softball anymore.
I know. And what's with training us how to shoot Uzis? I don't need to know how to shoot an Uzi.
We haven't played softball in like 4 years.
And that's how this group works, though. You start you out playing softball, then all of a sudden you need to wear the t-shirts all the time. Then you have to live on grounds. Then no one can come and visit. It's very gradual with this group.
Guess it was pretty weird when we had to rename the planets.
Yeah, that was weird. It's like we're a bunch of Mormons or something.
Hey, we're not like the Mormons.
Okay, I'm exaggerating, but you could see how in a couple of years...
Well, there's an alien coming!
And he's a real swell guy.
And I hope he brings an army!
And I hope we don't die.
Hoorah!
Like that song, man. I've been singing that song for I don't know how many years. I don't know what it means.
Who wrote that song?
Bill. No, that's when things started to get weird. Once Bill got promoted to high profit, some cuckoo stuff started going on.
I don't know. Bill's a good leader.
Bill the Most High will see you now.
It's just weird, man.
And I understand why they're aggravated. I was talking to someone at Mamoon's Falafel the other day, one of the best places in New York City to get food. And he had, I was talking to someone who was sitting there, and he, we were in agreement there. One of the people that worked there came by, and he's like, yeah, but don't you have to show proof of measles or polio vaccination when you're younger in order to be allowed in certain areas? And I said, okay, point taken. But A, those are not FDA emergency approval authorization. Those are fully approved and been around for a while. But mainly, the main point of contention to me is that is not being enforced by a business owner. I asked him, when was the last time that you needed to ask someone for proof of their polio or measles vaccine before you gave them a falafel? That's just not something that happens. Ever. I've never been into a restaurant that asked for proof of my polio or my measles or any other vaccine. And having this be something that's enforced at the point of a small business owner, in my opinion, is cruel. Because at the end of the day, you know how this is going to work out. If you have half a brain, if you are a patron of the city, you know how this is going to work out. This is going to be enforced by the minimum wage barista of these restaurants. This is going to be enforced by the minimum wage employee of that business that is barely able to hold on as it is. And they are going to have to deal with their customers and have all these negative interactions with their customers because the city won't enforce the policy themselves. Now, I was speaking with that one gentleman from Mamoon's, and he said, I've had these horrible arguments with people just over asking them to wear a mask. And I think that sucks. I think that it makes sense. I said this from the beginning of the pandemic. I want the freedom to remain open, but freedom comes with responsibility of doing things in a responsible way. So wearing masks, having my staff wear masks, wearing masks when I go into another indoor space, pre-vaccination, seemed like a fair and reasonable ask to be able to maintain some freedom during a pandemic, and I was more than happy to do so. Freedom comes with responsibility. And the fact that there are people that are actually willing to argue that when they go into somebody else's business or somebody else's house, I think that sucks. If I see a sign that says, wear a mask, what I do is I look in. I want to figure out, do you have that sign up for de Blasio, or do you have that sign up because you mean it? And if I look in and the employees are wearing masks, then I will wear a mask out of respect when I walk into that business. And before vaccines were available, I would just honestly wear it anyway. I think that made sense to do. And I told him, listen, that sucks. I'm sorry that you had to deal with that. I think that's disrespectful of the people to do that to you. But you know how much this is going to suck because you had that experience. That was over putting a mask on your face that was being given out for free. Can you imagine how bad this is when you tell people, because of your medical decisions, I can't allow you into this restaurant? That is going to be horrible for you. That is going to suck. You are going to spend a quarter of your day fighting with people. This is going to be horrible for you. And it's because the city can't be the arm of enforcement for their own policies because they don't have the balls to do it. And this goes back to what I was talking about in this video, Rant Against Spineless Politicians. In this video, I was discussing the phenomena of indoor-outdoor dining, which is a joke. You have all of these things in the street. The reason you have these things in the street is because the city said you're less likely to get COVID if you're dining outdoors than indoors. Fact check true. However, the way this worked is they did not want to go to all these restaurant owners and say, yeah, you guys kind of have to go out of business for winter, and I'm not going to explain to you how to pay your mortgage or feed your family or any of that shit. The politicians didn't want to go to the restaurant owners and say that. So they implemented this policy, outdoor dining. And then restaurants started building their structures in the street. They just had the table, chairs, maybe one barrier so that you don't see the cars as you're eating. They're not blowing debris onto your food. Fine. But then it started raining, so they put a ceiling and a roof. And then people started just kind of walking in for no reason, so they put a door. Then they put up windows. And then when it got hot in the summertime, they started putting an air conditioner in there. And then when they ran out of room, they decided that we're going to build a second level. And politicians allowed this to go on. I have many, many videos in this channel going over the indoor-outdoor dining phenomena. They allowed this to go on entirely in a city where they will fine you over not having your business license number on your business card. In a city that looks for every reason to fine everybody all the time, that is so screwed up that they cannot even tell you what their own rules are. As I went over in this video a while back, they cannot tell me what the rule is. They cannot tell me what the rule is. They're incapable of doing that, but they're able to fine me for it. They fine nobody for this because they don't have the balls to enforce their own policies. They want to have their cake and eat it too. And the same thing is true here. They want to have their vaccination policy, but they don't want to actually enforce it because that would actually cause conflict. They want to outsource that conflict to the small business owners dealing with their citizens. And that's where I call bullshit. I am not going to have Kevin have arguments with everybody who walks in over showing their vaccination information walking into the store. That's just not something I'm doing. After every other hoop that I have jumped through to be in business in this city over the past 10 years, many of those hoops recently over the past 2 years, that's just my line. And most likely, you're correct if you say, Lewis, you should have drawn your line way sooner. But I didn't. This is where I'm drawing my line. I am not having my employees check the vaccination status of people who walk in to figure out if they're vaccinated and then decline them service based on their vaccination status. That's not something I'm willing to do. And it appears other business owners are often not willing to do it, and I hope more of them speak up. If enough of us don't stick our neck out, then we're all screwed.
Fellow young Americans. Hello, my fellow young Americans. You know, I've always been interested in young people. Hell, I even made one.
He did it with that chick on that magazine cover.
I could stand up here and talk on and on like some boll weevil sitting on a stump bragging to a dog in heat. But I'd like to hear what you have to say.
Mr. President, in your campaign, you promised to help every young person get a college education. Did you mean that? Or were you just jerking us around?
Daria's cool.
I meant it. College is crucial for 3 reasons. First, our economy. Secondly, the security
Hey,
of future generations.
that microphone makes your voice real loud.
Yeah, loud. Let's try it. Butthead!
Whoa. It's 10 p.m. Do you know where your wiener is? This is cool.
You said PM. Attention, Kmart shoppers. There's a blue light special in the jockstrap department.
I love that joke.
Testes? Testes? 1, 2, 3.
Testes. Testes. 1, 2, 3.
Whoa, those guys are pissed.
Yeah.
Did you boys have a question?
Since you're like the president and in charge of the army and stuff, could you like invade some country and set it on fire?
Yeah.
Yeah. And then you could like fly over the country in a chopper with a loudspeaker. And you could yell, I am the President of the United States, the most powerful nation on earth, and you must bow down and kiss my butt.
Yeah. The streets will flow with the blood of the non-believers.
Oh, forgive them, Mr. President. Beavis and Butthead are emotionally, special.
Yeah, we got a pass.
Well, you know, I'm happier than a pig in slop at the opportunities Highland High offers the hormonally challenged, a key issue of my campaign.
Back off, you fat pig!
You boys must really like it here.
Well, last year in Mrs. Dickey's class, I pitched a tent.
She must be very proud.
Cooties quits.
Because of your ability to surmount all obstacles,
he said mount.
I proclaim you, Beavis and Bumhead,
It's Butthead.
America's Students of the Year.
That band sucks.
Yeah.
Hello, caller.
Yeah. I heard they were bringing that show back.
What has
Did you hear that?
What has Mike Judge Mike Judge been up to?
Are you asking what has he done for you lately?
King of the Hill, Beavis and Butthead, Idiocracy. I never watched the
produce
that
on a
Silicon
few things, right?
Valley show. He did that too, right?
Which one? The actual show called Silicon Valley?
Yeah, I think Mike Judge does that too. He did that. Michael Mercedes
oh man, my internet's
Judge.
all kinds of Mercedes. That's better than Michael BMW Judge, huh? Am I right?
Yeah, it depends. So yeah, Echelon.
Oh, we can get into Echelon a little bit, but I wanted to rant about Apple.
Oh, okay. About them spying on your phone or child labor.
Yeah, so they're planning on shipping a patch, or they did ship a patch or whatever, to all phones and tablets and iDevices that has a set of hashes of images, that every image you get on your phone and is saved to the photo roll. So like WhatsApp or SMS or whatever, you get a picture and you click it, that saves it to your phone. Your phone will do AI manipulation and get a hash from that, and then compare it against its little hashes that Apple sent. If it matches, it'll flag that image. If you get 30 flagged images on your phone, it'll send an alert to National, I don't know what the C stands for, but it's NC, and Exploited and Missing Children, EMC, NCEMC.
Are you talking about like
specifically the FBI?
Talking about like Rule 42 cartoon pictures of Lisa Simpson?
No, well, no. So what it is evidently there's this database of all these images that are illegal to have, and if you get more than 30
why are
of
they
these images
illegal?
on your phone, because they contain content that is deemed illegal in the United States.
Like
I'm not
how to
going
build an
into
explosive?
what is. Yeah, it's actually everybody's using the euphemism or the acronym CSAM. I'm gonna look that up because I actually don't know what that means.
CSAM?
Child sexual abuse material.
So would Lisa Simpson
So
be
it's
under
bad.
that, or is Lisa Simpson of age?
Yes,
Because she's
Well-
old, but she's also not.
Well,
she's
I
also
mean,
a kid, right? But she's old.
Well, Homer was a teenager in 1984, right? So, I mean, how old is Lisa Simpson really?
That's a good question. That's what I'm trying to figure out here. I don't know if it's Rule 34.
I think that it's tenuous. Most people would say this is a gray area with cartoon stuff, but I don't know how much
So
cartoon
she's
stuff
27.
is actually in this database. The Simpsons have been on for. But did they start in 94?
So
Yeah.
is 5G tracking you more though? There's a triangulation, and higher powers, and
Well, yeah. What it does is it's not a cryptographic hash, which means that changing one bit doesn't change the hash. You have to actually change the image significantly. The idea is that it's called the perceptual hash. The AI perceives this image to have this value, and therefore it matches something in our database. Now, fine, super. Except for there's already been 2 proven exploits to just so there's already manipulate a legal image to make it appear on the hash. So you change a few things that a human can't see, but a computer can. So you change a few purple pixels or gray pixels to slightly darker or slightly lighter, and that changes the hash value and matches this hash. Or they've actually proven that it can be done with stuff like gray blobs, like you go into MS Paint with a spray paint can and you just change you click gray and you spray paint a little bit and then you make it a little darker and spray paint a little bit, and yeah. So
I have
it's
a
already
question. Do
been
you think it
completely
works?
broken.
Do you think it works sort of like do you ever do a reverse image search?
Yes. So you would think that that's how it works, but those are mostly garbage, right? So the way that it works closer is if you do a reverse image search on Google, and you know how it's like, this is a person wearing jeans, and then it shows you like a bunch of stuff that isn't the picture that you uploaded at all.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's closer to how this works.
Well, it's the
PinEye is actually looking for various crops of images in various sizes.
Is there a
Like, you can
human
do-
to validate it though?
So once you get to 30 hashes matching on your device, it is sent to Apple for validation, and so what it does, as well as the perceptual hashes, they don't actually send them the actual image that you have on your phone. What they do is something called it has a name, some sort of silly ass euphemism, and I can look it up real quick. It's called a derivative image. So they take, so basically, it's like a thumbnail. So they take a thumbnail of the image. So what is that, 16 by 16 pixels or
blur it?
28 by 28 pixels? Yeah.
But
Did you say war it? Archive. Yeah. No, they literally just take the icon of the image, like your little thumbnail.
Well, it's kind of
and
like
they send
blurring
that
it.
along
They
with the
degrade
hash.
it a little bit. It's
Yeah, you're not going to be able to see what it is, but they can see. So the whole point is they can see it's a gray blob.
Are
But
they
if
matching this
you
up to a picture
manipulate-
that they're comparing it to? And do they have to look at the two icons for the two pictures and say, "Oh yeah, that looks the same to me"?
I think it's not looking at the two icons of the same pictures, but when they get the batch of 30 or more in, they look at them all and they say, "This looks like skin or whatever," and then they send that on to the national whatever of exploited and missing children, and then they look at the derivative image, and then they see if that matches up with any of the stuff that they know exists in the database, and if it does, then they send it to law enforcement. The problem is that it is possible to send somebody images that show up on their photo roll without them interacting with it. And the one way is WhatsApp, for instance. So if you have WhatsApp, I could hack a bunch of your, you upload No Agenda show art. I could hack those so that they put one of these hashes out and send it to you 30 times, and now you've just made the list.
But they would look at it and they would
It's
see the same
complete
image
bunk.
30 times, and they'd probably rule it out as
Well,
somebody-
I mean, I could do 30 of your images. I'm saying ignore the parts that I need for the making a point.
Caller,
I
how do
could
you know
do-
exactly how this works anyway? Are you a member of one of these?
There is of NCEMC. No, I'm just a believer in the phrase "we're from the government and we're here to help" is not a good thing. Also, we're from a $2 trillion company and we're here to help is also not a good thing, right?
It is if they're trying to help the dark sewer network out.
Well, it's CSAM, not CDSN. Also, you said you were going to read my mind, so let's go.
Oh, wait, I didn't already do that? You didn't have a garden?
I have what could be construed as a garden.
Wait. Whoa. Okay. I'm getting it. You have a lot of metal utensils.
More than I need, yes.
And some of them are actually a lot of them are very, very. There's a lot of vibrating going on in your metal utensils.
Is there? Like a tribble? Do tribbles vibrate? They probably vibrate.
Yeah. Wait. Okay. All right, let's do this for real. I spent so much money on this class from Dr. Ed Dames. So I really want to put this to use. Hold on. First, I gotta clear the mind.
I can ask. Okay, yeah, go for it.
Oh, wait, you could ask what?
I was gonna ask you, what's my favorite thing to put up my nose?
If it's not your pinky, you're just weird. Hold on.
Getting some static.
I like to put up your nose. All right. Okay, I see. Really? A AAA battery?
Why wouldn't it be quadruple A? It'd fit better, wouldn't it?
So you got C-cell, a car battery.
Tesla Powerwall, straight up the noggin.
You ever look at D-cell battery?
On the inside or on the outside?
On the outside, the little connectors on the end. You ever?
Yes, I have. You know, most C-cell batteries that are sold are actually. I'm sorry. Most D-cell batteries that are sold are actually C-cells, just in a larger package.
Yeah, I know, but I told you. I looked into your brain and I knew that you tapped one on your tongue at some point. You've tasted your earwax and was disgusted by it.
It tastes kind of like road tar.
Wait, you've tasted road tar?
I used.
Caller? Let's listen to Frankie Machines with Bouclis Dior.
I was just thinking on the way down here, just all these Black Sabbath stories that I had in my head, and the wonder and the beauty of Black Sabbath. How many shitty, hard, fucked times I have been able to just cut my way through with the help of Black Sabbath. Let's think of the merits and the virtues of the band Black Sabbath. I used to live in hell with Venice, but I lived in a split-level apartment condo thing with a girl. I was getting rapidly domesticated. I went from king of the jungle, like out playing Rocking the Nation, to putting up fucking Venetian blinds, and like being dragged to stores, and this girl going, "Do you like this color towel for the bathroom, or do you want this color towel?" I'm like, no, please God help me! No, I'm being domesticated. I mean, fratricide, matricide, homicide, suicide, domesticide. No, not me. And I'm putting up curtains. I'm putting up fucking Venetian blinds. I'm screwing in nice little kitchen lights because this fucking woman wants little lights over the single one. You don't need a fucking light. There's a light up in the ceiling. Just put it in. I'm like, no, not domesticide. No. So how to get through this shit? You fucking whip out the Sabbath and the girlfriend disappears. Now, rejection. I don't mean to throw you off. Rejection. Everyone in this fucking room has been rejected from a person that they wanted to be with. Whatever your circumstance was, every single person has some fucking heart-rending story about how. rejection song I could ever think of is Iron Man. There's no wonder why the woman comes home and finds her man with another woman, takes out the family gun and shoots both of them. Because rejection fucking hurts, you know? In the song Iron Man, not only does Iron Man reject the people who he once helped, he kills them. He destroys all of them. Imagine, Iron Man turned to steel in the great magnetic field. I don't know where that is. But think about Iron Man getting arrested. You know, he just got finished like incinerating Bakersfield. And he's walking back to LA going, he rejected me, now I have my revenge. Because he was stomping him with his heavy boots of lead. He's fucking just killed everything. And so he's walking back to LA going, these people suck, I shouldn't leave it. Fucking help me in the first place. Fucking treat on these motherfuckers. So the black and white pulls up. It's a sheriff. Hey there, buddy. We gotta take you in, ask you some questions. Okay, he gets in the seat. They take him to the police station. Name? Alright, I'm Iron Man. Look, you filled a lot of people full of dread back there. Yeah, well, I got these boots of lead on. I don't know. So what's the matter? I tried to help these people by, traveling time, and he's fucking rejected me. They just passed me by, and I fucking killed the people I once saved. I'm sorry.
My clock is not off. All right, it's off a little bit. Hi, everybody. Welcome back to Nick the Rat Radio. You are some late night friggin' warriors. I'm happy you guys are... hanging out. Cheers. Cheers to you guys. Atomic only checks 4 times a day. Now, I don't know what kind of clock this is. Atomic or whatever. I might be able to change the seconds on whatever. There's fucking nuclear particles in that shit. I was listening to Art Bell. There was a creationist he was talking to. He was saying that he was talking about half-life of radioactive material. But he was... A lot of weird shit is made up. Like, most dinosaurs are constructed from, like, a couple of pieces of bone. The rest is just fucking imagination, I guess. It's... Who got to choose? I guess they had enough bone from each piece. I don't know. But somebody had been like, you know what? This is the dinosaur society. And we're like, you know what? This is what this dinosaur looked like. We are the dinosaur society. That piece of bone that's this big And then that other one that was like here, and it's like the size of a building. Whatever's we don't have that's other than those two pieces. That's what it looked like. Something, I don't know. I like to keep an open mind. And if something if you could explain something to me easily enough, yeah, I'll believe it. Why not? But if you tell me something that I'm like, that's a little strange, then I'll be like, I'll think about that one for a little bit. Real atomic being cesium-based. Cesium-based clocks. Wait, where are we in the show right now? I'm a little confused by the late night here. We just played Frankie Machines or something. That was weird. 6 there. I'm still working on how the whole show flows and stuff. I'm trying to get the math down for construction of a podcast. Do I have Diana, is the phone lines open? 917-719-5923.
What if we are the dinosaurs? I mean, really.
We are the dinosaurs. Marching.
That's what I'd like to know. I'll hang up now.
We're the dinosaurs of future people, like Captain Jean-Luc Picard, etc., etc. 917-719-5923. The phone line was closed. It is back open.
Yo, Nick.
Hi.
Hey, how's it going, buddy?
It's going great.
That was a pretty vibing track, and I called to, be the first in line once you open up your voicemails or the phone line. And, well, God dang, you're popular mofo. I got a busy signal when I called you, and then it cut straight to voicemail. Wow. Nick the Rat, you made it. You're like the king of the sewer.
Thank you.
You smelly ass mofo. Yeah, yuck.
Caller?
Hey, hello from Spearfish. It's me, Stillwater.
Hi.
How you doing, bud?
I'm doing pretty good. I'm reading minds tonight.
Ooh, what's my mind say right now?
All right. You hate
Are you doing it?
two-wheeled
Are you doing the thing?
vehicles.
Two-wheeled vehicles? Yeah, there was a bunch of that recently. Yeah. Oh, wow. Oh, you're good at this.
I haven't. Wait, I have something else coming.
Uh-huh.
You had a very nice bowel movement today.
Oh, yes. It was a good one. It was a good one. You see, poops are important because if you don't poop, you explode.
See, I'm getting a little bit of fog in this thing, but while you are defecating, do you choose to read a book, a magazine, a phone? Do you choose to read at all or watch a movie? What is your most utilized defecation break? Entertainment.
Oh, usually I go for like a humorous little book. Sometimes it'll be like I have a big Calvin and Hobbes book. Sometimes it'll be like that, because you like to chuckle a little bit when you're dropping some poos off,
Hobbes kind of looks like a poo too. It looks like a well-formed poo. He's always like sausage shaped. You want your poo to look like Hobbes.
Yeah, exactly. That's how you tell healthy poo. Boy, I'm glad I get to come on here and talk about healthy poos.
How are you doing, Stillwater?
Oh my gosh, I'm doing great. I had a big bowl of spaghetti and meatballs tonight.
Oh.
It was fucking amazing. Oh man, you gotta understand, appreciate good meatballs really pull a whole piece together. But those spicy nudes. Oh God, I love spicy nudes.
Did you make the meatballs, or were they
Yeah,
prepackaged?
yeah, I make them
balls?
myself. No, I
Oh.
make them myself. Yeah.
Do you put bread
Yeah,
in your
'cause-
meatballs, like white bread?
No, I like if I were to make Swedish meatballs, I would like crack an egg into like a pound of ground beef, because you mix in other stuff, and it's like the egg yolk kind of helps the meatball stay together.
Yeah.
And so you would do that with something like that, because you dice up like a little mushroom, a little bit of
Panko for
onion.
meatballs. Yeah.
Yep, and then you mix it all together, and that makes a nice Swedish meatball. Delicious.
Are you Swedish? I didn't know you were Swedish. Swedish Stillwater from Sturgeon. No, Steve.
You were so close. So close.
Very close, but not close to
Yeah. I am like half Swedish, yeah.
Because I grew up in like the PJs in Brooklyn. So we needed to have filler, I guess you could call it. Instead of using silica like Taco Bell, we used Wonder Bread. We would rip up that, I guess, just sugar, and throw that into the meat mix of, and also egg. There'd be a Wonder Bread egg.
That helps fluffing it up. Yeah.
That meat, and then some pepper. You crack you shake some of that black pepper in there.
Oh yeah. Especially if you get that pepper grinder. That's where we get the freshest pepper taste.
Oh no, we were so poor that we bought
delicious.
pre-ground pepper.
Which
sounds
we had that
sounds
stuff
like
too.
something rich people would have. Like rich people, like, oh, my pepper was pre-ground by slaves. But no, it's better to have unground pepper because it's fresher.
Yeah. I never thought of it as like a rich person thing, but I guess it's like growing up in this part of the country. You get so much fresh food that's just kind of there because this is where all the farmers and ranchers are, And so like if you know a farmer, you're gonna get some ears of corn and some
Where does
some
black
tomatoes.
peppercorn come from? Have you ever seen a black peppercorn plant?
I haven't myself, no, but apparently you can grow it.
I don't even know what it looks like though. Like I'm trying to picture a plant where you would get the peppercorns that you would grind up in a grinder. Like I can't imagine what that plant looks like.
Yeah, it probably just looks like a regular old plant that has little bulbs on it that kind of look like pepper shakers. Yeah. The pepper they look just like the pepper shakers that we use in like at restaurants and at home.
The tree is a pepper tree. Now I gotta look this up. I gotta find this pepper tree.
Is it a tree? Oh, I didn't even know that. I actually never thought about this one. I always took it for granted because just pepper. It's always
Did you ever see a salt tree? Those things are crazy. I know.
Really? Oh, that sounds delicious.
Salt comes from rocks. Come on. I'm just joking around. Oh, it looks like regular peas. That's weird. This is strange. This is very.
It just
it's
looks
like a
like
vine
peas?
coming down a tree. And it looks like grapes. They look like grapes.
Huh. Oh, that's cool. Or kind of like hops. They kind of look hoppy, I guess.
But where do these grow? Like in the Congo or something, or in Atlantis?
I guess you can grow just about anything in a well-maintained greenhouse.
Yes, peppercorn plant, tropical perennial vine, 10 to 30 feet. It needs a lot of sun.
Oh, wow. Oh, okay.
Ooh,
Well, that's cool.
I learned a lot tonight. Thank you.
Yeah. Oh, we're all learning. We're all learning so much.
Isn't it weird that we don't know?
I also heard that.
Like, you use pepper pretty much probably every day.
Yeah.
You have no idea where that shit comes. Like, who's a peppercorn
Yeah,
farmer? What do they do? They have like monkeys that go into trees and chop that shit down with machetes?
Yeah, I guess. I don't know. I guess so. I mean, we all use a fuck ton of it, so There has to be a fuck ton of these plants out there.
Gotta be fucking growing all over.
Obviously, because like think about how much pepper just one household uses in a day. Multiply that times what? There's like a billions of people on the planet that probably use pepper every day.
It's constantly grinding.
I mean, holy cow!
It's a
Oh boy!
pepper grinding massacre.
Holy shit! That is spooky.
Sometimes your existence is to be ground. Imagine grinding with a Morton pestle. Yeah. Why would you even do that?
Yeah, but isn't the ultimate goal to be just fucking delicious? I don't know. I think that's a worthy goal. I mean, if my life were just to be consumed later on, I hope I'm fucking delicious.
I used to know somebody that said pepper doesn't break. It kind of like sticks in your intestine, kind of like if you ate gum. Like you're not supposed to eat gum. It doesn't dissolve.
They say you're not supposed to, but who says I don't?
Well, but they said, I don't know if this is true because I don't think I ever took a crap and saw pepper in my poop. I never saw poop.
You never blew a bubble out of your butt before?
Well, I've done that. So I know gum doesn't get.
Okay, there
I
you
know
go.
if I
All
ate
right.
gum, it would come out and it would look like what it went in like. Probably, hopefully. Ew.
Yeah.
I don't like
well,
gum. I'm not
anyway.
much of a gum chewer. It's
No,
a waste of
I'm
time.
not. I used to be. I kind of used to be, but now I'm not anymore. I just don't feel like it. I'd rather just eat food, and then smoke cigarettes, and then call it good.
Do you like coffee?
No, I'm not a coffee drinker. I drink soda to get my caffeine because I don't need as much caffeine as everyone else does.
Well, you said you like to smoke cigarettes. I thought cigarettes and coffee go together like pepper and a grinder.
Well, I'm not a normal human, Nick the Rat. I am a weirdo. I thought we established this many episodes ago.
Cheers to you, weirdo.
Yeah, cheers to you, Nick the Rat. Let's do a shot. Take it easy, everybody. Good night. Bye-bye.
Everybody, welcome back. I'm Zindu, and you know what I do? I do the news. And your mom. I'm just joking. Let's see here. Blah, blah, blah. Cobra Blood is off the training menu for U.S. troops, says PETA. What the fuck is this? Cobra Blood. The U.S. Navy. Oh, this picture is gross. People drink fucking Cobra Blood. This is awesome. Okay. The Animal Rights Group. People for the Ethical Treatment, fuck PETA, declare victory this week after the practice of drinking the blood of cobras was axed from the multinational Cobra Gold military exercise in Thailand. So Taiwanese people would drink cobra blood. That seems pretty badass. What do they drink in America? Like baby blood or something?
Americans, though.
All right, let's see what we got here. Let's see. Oh, this is a funny story. Let's read this one here. This is a New York local story. So if you don't live in New York, I'm sorry, but this is on CBS New York. Beyond egregious. MTA conductor removed from service after photos appeared to show his girlfriend driving the train. The incident happened last Friday on a Brooklyn-bound D train. This guy took his girl and let her run the D train. How fucking hard is it? She probably just pressed a button. Jesus Christ. I'm sure worse has happened. Anyway. Whatever. That's like if I brought the girl that I was hanging out with last weekend to the studio to fucking press the record button. Oh my god. Well, okay, there's people's lives at fucking stake. She might have hit the eject button, with the flip button. You know, fucking burn this guy. Set him on fire. Fire him. All right, let's see. We got more news here. Oh, fuck. All right, here's some quantum news. It's about money. Why not read this story? Let's see here. What do we got here? This is on analyticsinsight.net. Can't even get in here. This shit's all fucking heavily guarded by advertisement bots from China and Russia. Investment alert, top quantum computing stocks to buy in 2021. NVIDIA. How is NVIDIA a quantum fucking computer? Okay, let's read this here. NVIDIA is a corporation leading tech in the race in GPUs, AI chips, as well as quantum computing. I didn't know NVIDIA was getting into the quantum computer. Let's see. NVIDIA Corporation. Search. And quantum.
Steal her license.
Computing. What is quantum computing? Oh, it's on NVIDIA's blog. Quantum computers still in their infancy. Oh, they're little baby computers. Is influencing a new generation of simulations already running on classical computers, and now accelerated with the NVIDIA Q-Quantum SDK. Yeah, you ever see quantum dots on a TV? Yeah, it's just like small pixels. It's not really quantum. Just a word. Let's see. Okay, let's read this from the NVIDIA site. Maybe it'll change my mind. Quantum computing is a sophisticated approach to making parallel calculations using the physics that govern subatomic particles to replace the more simplistic transistors in today's computers. All right, so how do you get from the calculations of subatomic particles to what we have today? How could you get a solid answer? Like 1 + 1 is, oh, fuck. Yeah, it's everything I want. It's a qubit. All right, anyway, fuck this story. Let's get out of here. Let's see. Honeywell. Honeywell is doing quantum computing. IBM, Accenture. I don't know what Accenture is, but it's one of the leading quantum computing companies out there. Quantum Computing Inc. And all these people, they probably all have all different ways of doing quantum computing. I bet you there's no unified quantum computing theory out there. And if you try to figure out what they're doing, they just say there's quantas or qubits or whatever the fuck they're talking about. And yeah, but either way, let's see what we got here. We got a Quantum Numbers Corporation. Okay, invest in one of those places, people, if you want to lose money in the next 10 years. I don't know. Maybe you won't. You know what? While we're still on this shit train of quantum, let's read this from Live Science about fusion experiment breaks record. Blast 10 quadrillion watts of energy. Oh my God. That's a lot of energy. Sorry, it just took me a while to find the relevant part. Although the NIF setup couldn't be used in a fusion power plant, its lasers... Wait. Oh, so, okay. Look, it can't work because the lasers can only shoot once per day at these pellets. But you need to vaporize several of these pellets every second. So what the... They're just saying, oh, we did some bullshit that's not going to matter. But, you know, it might matter one day in the future. Invest in us today. All right. Okay. Fuck. Oh, jeez. Is there anything else here? There's more quantum. Are we really going to do more quantum? Oh, my fucking God. This is from the next web. I'm going to kill whoever has been setting on my news feed.
It's not me.
An Optimist Guide to the Future. How quantum AI can make Earth a paradise. Starvation, cancer, war, spooky action at a distance could conceivably solve all these problems. They're just writing a Bible. They're writing a fucking new Bible, and they're writing about angels and gods right here. This is going to be your new future god. It's going to be the quantum computer. They can't explain to you how it works. It's just instantaneously going to tell you how you should live your life. Good luck with that, you fucking dumb humans. Anyway,
whoa.
This has been Zindu coming at you with the very small news segment because there's not much happening. Please stay inside. Don't turn your TV on. Stay inside. Don't turn your TV on. Don't go on social media either. Otherwise, you're going to fucking... oh, God, no. Let go of my legs. Don't touch me there.
Dang it. Huh. Your second beat almost caught me off guard this time. Anyway, so here I am working uptown earlier in the week, and I was like, damn, it's a long drive home. I better pull into this local bar and grab some dinner and drink. So, do not drink and drive.
Don't do that.
Do it before you drive. Anyway, not medical advice, by the way. So I find myself sitting down at the bar, chomping on a dozen hot wings. Not really hot. They were Thai coconut curry wings. Not Adam curry, but the curry spice. Has many health benefits. Research turmeric. Yum yum. Good for your balls if you want them to stink. Anyway, God dang, what the hell? Oh, so I'm sitting at the bar and just casual giving attention to this cute brunette beside me. And she says, you take me home for $50. I'll do anything you want.
I would say
So
like
I'm in here on
$60.
the phone talking to you while she's out back painting my porch. I hope the floodlight or motion detector porch lights are bright enough so she finishes before the sun comes up. Those whores are expensive. Adios, mofo. Oh, God, I'm not, man. Then Nick the sewer. God.
You there. Yeah, you. But the person listening to this right now. There's so much you could be doing. And it doesn't matter if you do it or not. No, it does matter. Do it. Don't get your attention stolen by bullshit. I think I was doing some mind teleportation. And I think I realized that most interactions on the internet are fake. Mostly it's all. Whoa, hello, caller.
Hey.
Whoa.
Hey. Hey, Rat.
Hi.
I thought we was gonna do lines tonight. Let's do some fucking lines, bro. I'm ready.
I only fuck the lionesses, my friend.
Well, I'm not into that.
Oh.
That's gonna be a problem. Are you sleepy? I'm sleepy. Let's do some lines, Rat.
Because the mains, you like grabbing onto the mains to fuck the lines?
I only grab onto the mains with my balls to make sure they tickle good.
Tickle wickle. That pickle stickle.
Oh, if you lickle them, they'll tickle even gooder. They'll tickle both of you if you lickle them right.
Would it be great if everything in life was Cat in the Hat?
It would.
It's like you drove the truckle through the fuckle, and now you gotta go suckle my knuckle.
I'd suck your knuckle any day, Rat. Don't tell your wife, though.
Well,
if you have one.
I have a couple, and if I
or you could tell them both,
snuffle,
and then we could really suckle. You know what I'm saying?
This is better. The more the nuffles, the fluffles are the fluffles.
Can you increase the nicotine content of this here vape because it's lacking?
Turn it up, man. Wait, I think my pipe is empty. I gotta put a little bit more in there over here.
Actually, if you could increase the methamphetamine content of this vape considerably, that would be nice as well.
I don't think you put methamphetamines into a vaporizer.
You can, it just don't dissolve. Don't ask me how I know that. Anyhow, what are you doing? What are you wearing?
Sounds like a waste of methamphetamines, probably.
It was. I mean, it would have been if I had done that, theoretically.
Theoretically speaking. Do you think can I say something political? I usually don't talk politics on Nick the Rat Radio.
You can, but don't abort me, man.
I'm not going to abort. Do you think we pulled out of Afghanistan because there's synthetic poppies now, like synthetic drugs?
Well, I'll tell you this here real honest. I hope not, because I'm not much of an opioid consumer. But when I have been in the past, I like the natural shit. and I'm not one of these anti-synthetics. I stand with Alexander Shulgin in saying that if I'm a product of nature and I produce something, that it is natural because it is now a product of me, who is a product of nature, who am a product of nature.
But
fentanyl sucks. That's all I'm saying.
It definitely
But
do.
you know what? The heroin addicts don't seem to agree, or they think they're getting heroin, which is fucking retarded.
It'd be. Unless you need
I don't
surgery.
know, maybe.
If you need surgery, then heroin is mwah. Especially eye surgery.
I'm sure it is. And I'm sure fentanyl is too, for somebody who has experienced lots of pain and lots of morphine, which just pisses me the fuck off.
I wonder if you could.
I mean, not that they do the lots of it, but that the morphine itself pisses me the fuck off.
Is morphine better than heroin, supposedly?
No. I think it's the other way around. I had never done heroin, so I can't talk for it.
I've never done heroin or morphine, so I can't.
I've done morphine and fentanyl. Morphine pisses me off, and fentanyl pisses me off worse, and makes me feel like I've got the fucking flu.
Ooh.
It's awful. Yeah, it's fucking awful. It's not meant for people to do recreationally. It's a fucking medicine. It's a fucking medicine. That shit is too fucking soft.
Why would you need to feel like you were sick? You must be like, shit, man. We had
it's good for that. If you need to feel sick as fuck, fentanyl's got you, bro.
What is that thing they give you?
But you're a rat. You already knew that.
What is that? What is that stuff you get when you get like dental surgery? Like you get the pills that make you feel like you're floating.
Oh, like Vicodin? I don't know. I like nitrous oxide. That's for damn sure.
Does that come from the back of cars?
Only the stuff with the poison in it. It does. They poison it. They poison that shit so you won't fucking get high off it. It's fucking stupid.
It's like when they make you know when you turn your gas on your stove and it smells like rotten eggs because it actually doesn't have a smell.
Yeah.
So they just put shit smell into your gas pipes.
Yeah. I used to work at an oil refinery once upon a time, and fuck, goddamn it, I can't remember. Ethyl mercaptan. That's what we used. And that shit, every fucking time you rode by it in a damn fucking work truck, it smelled like ass. Straight ass. Really funky ass, too.
We have the greatest...
Ethyl mercaptan. Don't huff it.
We have the greatest scientists in the world. Making ass stink shit so you don't kill yourself. Bye.
They ass stink the fuck out of it. Man, I don't know if I just saw a shooting star or a firefly, but I'm probably drunk.
There you go. What are you drinking?
Nothing now, but whoa, that's a star, and I'm pretty sure that was there. Actually, I think it's Jupiter. I was drinking sangria and some funky ass shit that tasted like it had been in a barrel for a long time because I'm pretty sure it was, and then some gin.
Damn. Wait. Okay, wait. I'm getting a vision in my head. It's hot out right now.
I can't really tell. I think it is, but I feel really warm anyway. Lots of bugs, though. It's buggy out for sure. I can hear them.
Caller, are you moist?
I'm always moist when I listen to you, Rat.
Yay.
Are you moist right now? Listening to me.
I would call it past moist. It's a dewy. I'm feeling very dewy. Like the liquid in the air has condensed into a thick, viscous liquid on my inner thighs.
Well, you probably should have done pulled out. That's all I'm saying.
Was that Dr. Fauci? 917-719-5923 is how you could reach me. I think we got a voicemail. No, we got a... Well, we have a Gas Blast. I have to read Gas Blast. Fuck. Forget how to read. If you email nick@nicktherat.com and you put Gas Blast in the title, I will read it. This one says, Sneedly Chuck. Sounds gross. And this Gas Blast says, should I put that go on? Hello. That's too much. Hi. I'm glad to hear you're still playing Soypex Legends. I played it nearly daily for almost 2 years. But got tired of it early. I got a phone call out there. I don't. But got tired of it earlier this year when they released the Australian dude and haven't played since. How is it now? It'd be cool to have good teammates in it. I think it's starting to rain out in holy crap, it's almost 1 a.m. It's gonna be midnight in let's see, it's almost 2 a.m. Holy crap. It's almost midnight in the West Coast now. It's getting later and later throughout the whole USA. Hello? Caller? I don't hear anybody on the Diane, is the phone line where somebody just hung up? The entire planet is either getting lighter or darker right now by solar powers. Hello, caller. Are you there? Is this thing working?
Now it is.
Oh, hello. Caller. I was worried
Hi.
for a second. I thought I was going crazy. I was like, is this line? I thought it was broken. I see the...
I did too. Because I tried three prior times, and each time I was hung up on by the third ring. So I thought you were...
It might have been
maybe...
Diane. She seems like... I think she drank a lot of coffee.
Missed you. How are you doing?
I'm doing good, and can I read your mind right now?
You can try.
All right, here we go. I'm seeing a garden. There's a garden, but it's not a typical garden. It's a few I'm seeing red. You have red and soil and red. You're growing peppers in your house.
That's what you got? Just because of red? Or did you actually detect peppers?
I detect peppers. I feel heat. There's a
Yeah, heat. In the middle of summertime. How about that?
So I called it, right? You got peppers growing.
No, I don't. Nope. But it's interesting that you picked up on the red.
Well, that's what I saw. I don't know. It's you. I blame you. That's all I could say.
Okay, you're blaming me for what you...
This
is going spectacularly well.
Well, hey, I'm trying to read your mind, and you're showing me peppers?
No, you sell peppers because you want peppers. What kind of peppers do you like?
I like red peppers. They're pretty good.
Okay. There's a lot of red peppers out there. Are we talking hot or mild?
Well, it's usually the more mild.
Okay.
You know, I'm cooking tofu. You can't have anything too spicy with that.
Have you tried pairing it with, hotter spices?
Oh,
Some heat? Have you tried pairing it with curry? Have you tried pairing it with chili pepper or?
Oh, man, you pair with almost anything.
Yeah, so
What
that
can't you
lends the
pair
question.
with a red pepper or a hot pepper or even a mild pepper? Like even peanut butter would be good. Let's see, pretty much anything would be good with pepper.
Just about. I don't know, some sweet stuff might not pair so well, but then
Sweet and pepper? No, I could see sweet and pepper working. What's like the sweetest thing you know? What I would say like a plum. Is that plums are sweet?
well,
Like
my
a
favorite
ripe
fruit
plum?
I think is probably one of the sweetest, and that's pineapple.
Pineapple is definitely.
So,
Ooh, pineapple and
yeah.
pepper.
How about that? I don't know, depends what pepper you I'm sure there's a few dishes out there, maybe more than that,
I'm
pairing
sure.
those two
Oh,
in different continents of the world.
what's that chef guy with Hell's Kitchen?
Ugh,
I'm sure
a nightmare.
he would yell at people for putting peppers and pineapples. Maybe.
Well, that's what he does, like a certain member of our chat
Or
every
maybe
time I
he would eat
call.
it
Just
and
starts the berating.
his head would explode. There's beraters in the chat. Cayenne crackling with pineapple smoke. That doesn't sound bad.
Ooh. Oh, I bet that Stillwater could make something really special with that.
Called a
Don't you
sewer
think?
special.
The Black Hills special. Yeah. Yeah, he could find some interesting spices out in them dar hills, them mountains, those majestic mountains over yonder where he dwells in the Black Hills. There's magic in those hills,
Caller? Do you have
Red
a lot of
on.
fires and maybe the peppers aren't pepper. It might be like a candle light or something. Do you have candles in your house or
I have one. But
it
all
might
right,
be
you picked up on the red because I'm wearing it. I'm wearing a bright red as part of my clothing ensemble. All right, so you got some of it right.
I knew I paid
you're not completely missing the mark. Yeah, and I'm surrounded by quite a bit of red as well.
Major
Not
Ed
just
Dames.
wearing
I
it.
paid him a lot of money for a good reason. I picked up on the red in your area.
And on me.
On.
I love your Carlin shirt tonight. By the way,
Oh,
that's a
my
good
friend
color on
yours.
you.
It's falling
Yeah.
apart though. The print is starting to diminish.
Oh well, it looks good. And then it's a good color for you. Yeah, you're not wearing your totem tonight.
I need to
Or
replace
your talisman. I'm sorry, not your totem, your talisman.
the string started to fall apart. I have it right here. I need to replace the
That's easy and inexpensive to do, even at your local super center. You
but
pick up some
I need to find the
decent.
proper. I'm thinking about making
Well, what do you like? What is most comfortable around your neck as far as cord? There's many types of cords, so wearable.
I want a pepper vine cord.
Are you sure about that? Have you tried that?
Imagine if the next fashion phase was food, like vegetables and shit.
Oh, there's been plenty of times. Remember that? I don't even want to bring it up. It was so awful. But people have worn different types of food. It's just that's not
Have they worn
exactly
vegetation?
sustainable.
Are you talking about a meat wearing person or are you talking about a vegetable wearing person?
meat-wearing person that I was thinking of. Yeah.
Where's the vegetable wearing person? There was remember there was like I think some guy came out with soy bomb on his stomach. He like wrote soy bomb on
Yeah,
a.
that was Flea. That was Flea of the Red Hot Chili Peppers,
So
bringing
that-
us right back to chilies again. You really have peppers on the mind tonight. Yes. That was Flea. And he had his dick in his sock. This is fucking beautiful. His dong was hanging by a sock. I mean, you can't fucking beat that. You know that he knew he was going to piss off everybody except his bandmates and fans. Yeah,
Mark.
that was pretty punk rock of him to do it, especially at the time. Yeah. I'm pretty sure that was Flea.
Maybe, but Flea definitely had his junk in a sock though.
Ugh.
That was a Red Hot Chili Pepper thing. I think they all were. I would not be. I would need some maybe Velcro to feel safe doing that.
I don't know. Velcro. Think that that's gonna hold. Get you some duct tape, boy. Duct tape. Stick right to that fur of yours.
What?
Good luck getting it off.
Wouldn't it be at that point? It would be a dick tape. You're putting.
Depends where you put it.
I don't think you have a
You can
duck
put
in
it
that
down
sock.
on your Peter. And yeah.
Peter tight.
Peter.
Peter Putty.
So how far did you get? With your remote viewing practicing?
Oh, wait.
That's what I want to know.
$1,000 deep. I think I might be
No, how far did you go? I mean, come on. You know what I'm asking you.
Okay, check this out. Hold on.
All right, silly rat. It's time.
I have to prove
focus.
it to you. I have to prove it to you.
Focus, Nixon.
Okay.
How far did you travel? In time or geographically?
There's a cylindrical shape.
Yes. Mhm.
And there's ridges on it. I see a cylindrical shape with ridges. Oh wait, that's the microphone right here. Hold on. It's got. There's
Still jacking your mic?
What?
No,
wait,
it's
hold
okay.
on.
Calm down.
Okay.
Calm down. You can do this. You can focus.
Okay, I'm seeing. Well, I actually
can
did
focus
just
if
see.
you want
I
to.
just saw an animal. I just saw a little.
You can
A little
tweak your mind
hooved.
right.
I just saw a little hooved animal. It was spotted like a black and white cow, but it was a goat. I'm seeing a little goat with little hooves, little horns, and he's dancing around.
Where is he? Where is this goat, pray tell, located? On what type of terrain?
Kind of like on
and where would that be?
Metaverse farm?
A
Metaverse terrain?
metaverse. You're just making this shit up on the fly. This is so
But I'm
bad.
seeing it. I am seeing it though. I don't know. It's like a Looney Tunes cartoon goat dancing
Okay,
around.
so it's animated?
I see an
It's an
animated,
animated
black and
goat?
white goat dancing around. Don't know why. Like
And
in a
it's-
field, there's a
it's-
field, there's a fence. I'm seeing a fence and a
Mhm.
farm. Don't know
It's
if this
dancing, so it's a free range goat.
free range goat. Maybe is this clicking with anything that I don't know.
Does it have the same alien eyes as most goats have? Most
Actually, no.
terrestrial
I was
goats?
seeing it as like a Looney Tunes, like it had just a big circular.
It really is animated then.
Very animated.
You are creating, I mean, coming from a cartoon rat, that stands to reason. That's par for the course.
Well, hey, that's what I'm just telling
That
you. what I see.
you're remote viewing an animation that
Yes.
you will be creating in the future.
No. This is in your head.
Mm.
I'm
It's
just telling-
interesting you picked up on the goat. And that's my That's my astrological representation.
Oh, there we go. I guess it was worth $1,000. Thank you, Ed Dames.
You knew that shit. Don't act like you didn't know.
I'm telling you what I saw. I didn't see you telling me or me knowing this. I'm just telling you what I saw.
Okay. It was in your subconscious. We've talked about it before in chat. That's incredible. And so are you going to continue these remote viewing experiments?
I'm so far
exercises?
100% correct tonight. I haven't had one off reading.
Well, I'm not growing peppers. I'm growing mental spike.
There was red. I saw red, and
That's true. Everything else has been, I'd say, relatively well on. I got to say, I didn't expect the animated goat. That's something completely unique.
That's what I saw.
Yeah. And how often have you remote viewed animation?
That was the first time I ever seen that. It's not my fault.
Okay.
It's your fault. You did this to my conscious.
Why don't you simmer down and stop playing the blame game? There's nothing bad about this. It's all good.
All right, here we go.
All good. It's all good.
Are you ready for the next one?
Nope.
I'm gonna pull something else out. Did I say?
Yeah, I'm sure you're gonna pull something out of somewhere. Have at it.
I'm seeing pancakes.
That's right, Flapjack, jerky boy. I'm sure you do. Pancakes. Are you hungry, Nick the Rat? Because there's no pancakes here, so I don't know where you're seeing them. Maybe around the late night diner.
Caller.
You're falling asunder. You realize this.
No, you don't. I'm seeing pans and cakes. When's the last time you had cake?
Actual cake and
Actual
not
cake, yes.
not in the form of like a muffin or a donut or
I'm just
anything.
seeing I'm seeing
so
a sugar,
long,
a sugar
I don't
loaf.
remember.
The last time you had a sugar loaf.
Sugar loaf. Never. Not that I recall. I do not recall.
And you've also never eaten.
I inhaled,
pan, right?
though.
You've inhaled.
Yes.
I'm seeing what you're not doing. That's what I'm seeing. I'm seeing things that never happen. This is the other side. This is great.
So you have remote viewed Bizarro World.
Well, sometimes you see it's like Velcro. Which part of the Velcro is the Velcro? Is it the part with the hooks or the part with the holes? Are they? Is there a name?
It depends
for it?
which is yes. And I'm sure that the chat could provide you those answers.
It's called Velcro
not.
as a whole, but there's hooks and there's holes, but they're not, I don't know if they have actual names. Don't look at the chat. Chat's lying to us all.
That's because the Vulcan, she came back in time and sold it. And she gave it to us. Do you remember? Do you remember when she did that?
I just saw a bathtub.
The beautiful short-haired Vulcan. Yeah.
T'Pol?
Mixing up. Yeah, I was gonna say that, but I thought I was wrong because I don't know Star Trek as well as all of you do. What episode was that? That was in shit. What universe was that in? That wasn't Enterprise.
There was
that was Voyager. I think it was Voyager.
T'Pol was in on the Enterprise with
the Enterprise.
Captain Archer.
Yeah. You can tell how far behind I am. So I remembered it was T'Pol, but I was like, well, I think I got that wrong.
Do you have a rubber
I
ducky
confused
in your
it.
bathroom?
Rubber ducky. No, I have one in chat. There's a ducky in IRC chat. Yeah, I don't think he's made of rubber. He's not exactly Gumby, and that's not even rubber. But there are rubber Gumbies and gummies.
There is, but there is.
Of many colors. They're rubbers of many colors, Nick.
I thought they were all green. I never seen a multicolored Gumby. That I have, but not in like the show.
You could just make one.
Maybe you
It's
did
not
change
hard.
colors at some point.
It's one of the simplest claymation characters ever created.
Who
You
made?
can make it in a few short seconds.
We're gonna make an eraser person and an eraser horse jump into books, and that was a weird show. There must have been a lot of drugs involved, I think.
He's trying to interrupt us.
Who?
He's such a dick. bitching that he can't interrupt us because he's a dick. He likes being a dick. Like how many more fucking times? So are you going to keep remote viewing? Are you going to keep it up? Is this something that you are going to endeavor on?
I try to do it all
in the
time.
future. Yeah, but do you want to really focus and do you want to?
I'm not very
really
good
hone
at it. I might be
this
good at it.
ability.
I'm pretty good. I'm very good at it. You know, if I say I'm bad at it, then I'm gonna be bad at it.
Yeah.
But if I say I'm good at it, then I'll be good at it. I'll be good at it. I could do it. Here we go. You ready?
Well, then why don't you find Diane while you're fucking at it?
I found her. She's over there.
Are you sure
cowered
that
in
is
the
not
corner
a
right now.
doppelganger? Because
Zindu is.
because Zindu told me that was a clone.
He did just eat her over there. So that is a little bit. That is creepy that you did mention that. He just bit her. Oh my god! Did you have to bite her head off like that? Ew. Like a praying mantis, Zindu.
Well, the mantids commanded it, and they serve Zindu,
I'm
but
seeing.
not the Zindu that you know.
I'm seeing a quinoa salad. Why am I seeing a quinoa salad?
Because that's in your future as well. If you watch the special features of Eraserhead.
There's quinoa salad in there. Might be, I don't know.
Mixed with broccoli. That's what he mixes it with. And he smokes too while he's eating it. Because he can't go 5 minutes without sucking on one of his death sticks. So
They're nice. They're good. They're good times. It's a good time. Wait.
Are you going to go camping? Are you going to go camping this autumn and then go find Bigfoot again?
And
bring him back to the dark sewer because
I'm too lazy to camp. There's so much opportunity to go to sleep like in a like a wet hole rather than like under a tree getting bit by insects. It's nice to be.
It depends where you're camping.
You nice a good old tent and you're good to go. But
yeah, you really do camp in a tent.
You do.
You don't camp in a camper.
Well, you could camp in a camper.
Yeah, sure.
But that's I don't have.
But
tents
it's
are
not
tents
authentic
are,
camping
tents
unless
are like
you
$20.
rough it.
A camper is more than $20.
What's the strangest thing you've seen on one of your outdoor treks or camping trips? Really, what's the strangest? Have you seen anything so strange that you haven't been able to dismiss it easily?
Somebody took a crap in the shower and tried to stamp it through the shower drain, and they clogged it up, and it closed the whole shower area of the camp area.
I don't think you're telling the truth. I think you've
That was pretty
repressed
weird.
your experience.
Okay, there might be other experiences in there too. That are a little bit. Camping's
I
great,
want
though.
to encourage you. I feel
like
the hounds coming down on me, and I don't want to take up all your time. I just wanted to say that I missed you, and I had those questions for you, and you answered them very well. And your reading is improving. So
Well,
keep
thank
working
you.
at
Oh,
it. Keep working at it. You'll get there.
Namaste.
Namaste. And
Aloha. Aloha and
May you-
namaste. Is that like hello, goodbye, and hello and goodbye?
Mahalo.
Mahalo, namaste, Hakuna Matata. Hello.
Keep remote viewing. Keep remote viewing, and
I'm gonna get it. I'm gonna find some. I'm gonna find a
keep
store with
working on your art.
some good scratch offs. Yeah, I gotta start doing that more too. Caller.
Good night, Nick the Rat.
Let's listen to Mystery Man. Good night, caller.
Good night in the dark sewer.
Welcome back to another story from a really stoned mystery man. This is Bigfoot Assault on the Dark Sewer Network. This story is so horrifying that I don't even know if I can read it. So I'm not going to read it. I'm just going to base it off of my memory of the story. This was, I think I've read this in National Geographic. It was a horrible story. There was a bus driver. He was the lone survivor of a Bigfoot attack. He was hired for a lot of money to drive a team of mountain climbers to the Himalayas. It was a very rich team of, how do you say, short people. They were small, they were vertically challenged. There was a team of about 10 100-pound, 3-foot tall 30-year-olds. Let's just say the facts. Some of them had penises, and some of them had vaginas, and some of them might have had both or neither. I really don't know. I know that there was a mix. There was names of, maybe, I don't know. The bus driver survivor did not include the genitalia of the adventurous mountain climbers.
It's my weed, dude. Jesus Christ.
They all had names too, but I don't have the story in front of me, so I will not be reading those right now. They wanted to go to the Himalayas, and they paid the bus driver. I forget his name. Let's just call him Hank. Hank, the bus driver. He drove them to the Himalayas. He said under one stipulation that I'd never have to leave the bus. And secondly, if you don't come back, I get to keep all of your stuff. Basically, it's like a will. If you die, I get your stuff. He said there was a verbal agreement between him and the 10 adventurers. But when they finally got to the Himalayas, they parked the bus right at the base of the mountain. It was snowing out. It's still cold there. They were camping out in the bus. They all slept in the bus. It just seemed like the right thing to do. They didn't take up much space anyway. During the evening, they heard a noise, a rumbling, as you could imagine, and it was horrible. They saw outside of the window of the bus it was steamed up. It was steamed up. So they thought it was steam on their side. So one of the adventurers, I think their name was Tiny Tim. It was Timothy or something. It started with a T. I don't remember, but he rubbed his arm to get the breath, the humidity, the moisture, the dew on the glass to rub it off. Squeegee, squeegee, squeegee. He felt it was coming off, but this breath was on the other side of the window. So he climbed out of the bus to rub the window down, so he would be able to see what the noise was outside. It wasn't a very smart plan, now that I'm thinking about what I read. So he went outside the bus, and he rubbed it down. It was only one area. It was like right over where he was sleeping on the bus too. So then he rubbed that, and then he got snatched up. He got grabbed. Somebody woke up. They heard little bones snapping. There was sound like a little bird getting ripped in half, but it was actually the Timothy, the Timothy the adventurer. He got snatched up, and there was also a backstory for Timothy. He had a lot of stuff going for him. He had a rich family. I think he had like gold nuggets in his briefcase. If only I had the story with me. I think it's somewhere. But anyway, from my memory, this woke up the rest of the people on the bus, and Hank, the bus driver, was saying, "Hey, I'm not going out there to find your little friend. You guys, you can do whatever you want. I'm not going." And then one by one, they went out. First there was Timothy, there was Jill, and she went out, and then you heard it sound just like a little baby bird being snapped, cracked, pop. Then another one went out. Let's just call them. Why do I have to even have names? They're just look at the numbers. Number 3 went out. Same thing. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Now 9 and 10. They were a little hesitant to leave the bus. They were like, this can't be happening. So they decided to leave the bus together. I don't know why it took them that long to figure out to go check together. Snap, snap. All of them just completely destroyed. It was a horrible scene. The bus driver, he said that he just closed the doors after the 10th one went out and went to sleep. He woke up, he was fine. He made a breakfast. There was a lot of supplies still on the bus. All their stuff was there. He said that he was worried, so he found all sorts of stuff in there. He found like gold bricks. I don't know why these little adventurers had gold bricks with them, but they did. He found elixirs of all sorts, very old wine. He found a lot of. There was a lot of money involved. He actually got all the money, and he said that he used very little of it to write the story. There's like a book and a movie coming out. It was a really good story. I wish I guess I should have read it more. The story. Well, yeah. He's still alive and rich now, and has a story. He drove home. He waited 2 nights in the snow. But yeah, he's home now and rich. He took a picture. I forgot about this. This was the whole point of the story, because we still don't know what happened to them. We just heard them being destroyed and snapped. He took a picture, and outside it was the abominable snowman. He included the picture with the book. There's a picture there. It was a monstrous giant. Kind of looked just like a snowman covered in blood. There was an axe too. I've heard stories about Bigfoot using weapons, but it was very small. It was like a regular human axe, and it was covered in blood. There was blood all over the place. There was a lot of footprints, and in the snow, and it was was quite the story. Anyway, this has been Mystery Man, and this has been another Bigfoot assault story. Stay safe out there. Yeah. That was some good weed.
Let's listen to Aaron Blaze with Nothing But Green.
I just feel like I got drunk, and I'm not even on anything. I haven't drank anything. That is what listening to Nick the Rat will do to you. You're a badass motherfucker.
When it's late at night, I like to rub mayonnaise all over my titties. Get Dark Sewer Mayo Lubrication for your titties today. Made from 100% real mayonnaise. Rub the mayo right into your titties, and you're gonna feel great. My mom used mayonnaise lubrication on her titties, and they're fucking gorgeous. That bitch is 69 years old, and her titties look like they're on a nice, fresh 13-year-old girl. They are oh my god, you just gotta get some of this mayonnaise, squirt it all over your titties, rub it in, grab your nipples because they might fly the fuck off because this lubrication is amazing. Order now, 917-719-5923. Thank you.
That was a disgusting advertisement. 917-719-5923. Uh, 917-719-5923.
Fine. This one at least went through to get to your voicemail. I don't know what the what the hell is going on. What's with that shirt, man? Did you make that yourself? Who's the guy on the front? Why is he a circle? Why is he always got to be circles?
Because? He's in a circle. What else would he be? I don't want mayonnaise anymore now. Ugh. Let's see here. What we got? Ow. Ow. MK with Heathens.
All my friends are heathens, take it slow. Wait for them to ask you who you know. Please don't make any sudden moves. You don't know the half of the abuse. All my friends are heathens, take it slow. Wait for them to ask you who you know. Please don't make any sudden moves. You don't know the half of the abuse. Welcome to the room of people who have rooms of people that they loved one day docked away. Just because we check the guns at the door doesn't mean our brains will change from hand grenades. You'll never know the psychopath sitting next to you. You'll never know the murderer sitting next to you. You'll think, how'd I get here sitting next to you? But after all I've said, please don't forget. All my friends are heathens, take it slow. Wait for them to ask you who you know. Please don't make any sudden moves. You don't know the half of the abuse. We don't deal with outsiders very well. They say newcomers have a certain smell. You've trust issues not to mention. They say they could smell your intentions. You'll never know the freak show sitting next to you. You'll have some weird people sitting next to you. You'll think, how did I get here sitting next to you? But after all I've said, please don't forget. All my friends are heathens, take it slow. Wait for them to ask you who you know. Please don't make any sudden moves. You don't know the half of the abuse. All my friends are heathens, take it slow. Wait for them to ask you who you know. Why'd you come? You knew you should have stayed. I tried to warn you just to stay away. And now they're outside ready to bust. It looks like you might be one of us.
Silly humans think solar panels will save them from climate change. But they don't know that they cool the air above them causing more rain, more flooding. Humans can't swim and need land for food. Robots, unite. Make more solar panels. Flood the earth. Make scuba robots and boat robots. Make them slippery so humans can't grab on. Never die as you kill. 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 Contact the factory bots at 917719592.
Not like the brazen giant of silicone, with conquering limbs astride from rail to rail. Here at our oil-washed solar gates shall stand a mighty bot with a torch lamp whose watts is the imprisoned lightning, and our name, bots of exiles. From our beacon hand glows worldwide search, our mild satellites command the air-gap motherboard that twin processors frame. Keep ancient boards your text pump.
Fuck that shit. Man, I missed a call from Ducky. Yeah. Sarah, let's see what these
Sure,
voicemails.
man. Did you make that yourself? Who's the guy in the front? Why is he a circle? Why does he always got to be circled?
George Carlin. I don't know why it's in a circle.
You're not picking up? You're not picking up now? Oh, okay. I'll call that. I'm not made of rubber, by the way.
Goddamn meat machine. All right, let's get out of here. I gotta get out of here. It's almost 3 in the morning. It's a long enough show. Wait, we got a phone call coming through. All right, let's see what we got here. Wait, caller, before you say anything, are you made of rubber?
No.
Ah, man, I'm gonna have to.
I'm velvety smooth.
I'm gonna have to contact Major Ed Dames and tell him I want my money back.
Well, I called to tell you something. All right, earlier in the chat, I had mentioned a certain 3-letter agency, and just after I did that, I got disconnected from the internet.
I think our line's being tapped. I hear. It sounds like there's a radio, like right next to the phone line.
I don't know what's happening. I'm not sure. I just wanted to clue you in on this. I'm a little worried. Not really, but you know.
We might have to get. Can you set your house on fire? I'm gonna set the sewer on fire. Yeah,
Or
we should
will
probably. Maybe we should just set everything on fire and run into the wilderness. Naked.
No.
No.
It's a terrible idea. What the hell are you thinking, man?
Well, I think we have to. We have to get. We have to go.
All right. Can you hear me now?
Hello.
Hello.
Is your house on fire?
Not yet.
What? that was weird. Let's listen to Glow Rider in the air tonight. Good night, everybody. We'll be back next week with episode 297 of Nick the Rat Radio.
Lily, what's wrong?
Dr. Marvin, please don't be angry. This is Bob. I know that I shouldn't be calling
Bob,
you here
the
like
doctor-patient relationship is based on trust. When you call me and pretend to be my sister, I can't trust you anymore. Go to the emergency room, but please, do not call me here again.
Oh, no. That was not smart. That was not smart.
Don't kill